Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So today we're doing the official after show for Bad Boys, the Academy, and Playboys. Okay, since I couldn't do the Bad Boys after show yesterday, we're doing it today. Okay, I just want to talk a little bit about some stuff before I start taking calls. So make sure you guys start hitting that link so that way you'll be able to give your opinion on each show if you do watch each one. Okay, so first thing I wanted to talk about is y'all know Krishan's ex, right? The Puerto Rican. He posted on his story recently saying that he's ready for interviews. He said, I turned down a lot of interviews, even paid ones. But since everybody got some stuff to say in their own narratives, I'm ready to clear the air. Tap in. Y'all know I tapped in, right? Because I want it out. Did you get some of Krishan's Big W cakes? Okay, how long have you known her? All that type of stuff. Have you met Blee? So I did tap in. We'll see if that pulls through. If y'all wanted a better look, this is Rico. This is the man talk of the town. A lot of people feel that he is just bro to Krishan. So they're calling cap on a potential relationship or BD status. For sure, he's not the BD in my opinion. Like, no. I don't even know. Okay, so that is Mr. Rico. You might get hit with the Rico. Okay, next I wanted to talk about is the Baddies East audition trailer. So I didn't get to talk about it yesterday, but this is the thing. Y'all got Lauren picking up chairs. Lauren, you don't even fight like that no more. What are you doing? Okay, she's picking up a whole, it looked like a step stool to hit a girl upside the head with it. Right over here. Where is it? Right there. So she's picking up a chair, and it looks like Zeus' security guard was against the wall. Y'all know that woman security guard who she gives lesbian tease, who is standing to get, who she looks like it was her standing against the wall, and she's looking to attack a baddie, a East cast member. I hope they paying you a lot, Lauren, because goddamn, Lauren wouldn't even do this on BGC. Nonetheless, now on Baddies. But this page, shout out to Zeus Unlocked. They did some good slideshows as to what they want to see on Baddies East, and a lot of them I do agree with. So they're saying the girls going out adventuring, even going out having other clubbing, like camp, for example, vacationing somewhere just for a few days. That's a good idea. I'm surprised they didn't do that last season, like make them go to like Dubai or something for like 2 days or something like that, just for like a vacation, and then come back to the West. Y'all get what I'm saying? They should consider doing that. Another post, they said a life coach. A lot of the girls have serious character flaws, or just to even talk about a new aspect to the girls and get to know a different side of them. Now, we don't need life coach Laura coming back, but maybe Sapphire. Okay? let her make them her gems. So then she gonna have 2 set of gems. They should consider that. I'm playing. They never gonna do that. Y'all know they not gonna mix and mingle no damn networks. So that's not gonna happen. But it would be cute if they got like a official life coach, like a licensed one, to come on the show and sort of, because I would love to see Stunner Girl's reaction to it. Because Stunner Girl be like, she would just stand there and look at the life coach, be like, no. So, like, she just wouldn't give them any reaction. So they said have the girls party in the house and get a little get together, having fun and just chill. They tried to do that on Baddies ATL, and Sydney Star ruined that. So that is a good idea, but then again, they're going to end up ruining that. They're going to end up ruining it. So not really. Another one, they said give the girls some fighting time, let them get it out, Bad Boys style. Get them to do at least 15 seconds, enough time so we can get to see an outcome of a winner. That would be a good one too. I feel like they do that though. I just feel like Big Biggie just didn't want to continue fighting Stunner Girl. Okay, because she was like, put a chair. I'm a boss, nigga. Like, she didn't want to keep going because she wanted to show that, she still could maintain her composure. So I do feel like they still give them a little 15 seconds. And then they say having Sydney chase the girls around one last time. No, because I feel like if they get the next cast, they would end up beating Sydney's ass just like they did with Sway. So they might not want to do that unless Sydney wants to get hurt. I don't think that would be the best thing. Oh, another person from the Zeus family that attended, the auditions was Stoney from One More Chance, aka I don't deal with niggas who suck. Y'all know the word. I ain't gonna say too much because it's in the beginning of the live. Y'all know I'm trying to get my coin. Okay, and then also we already talked about Rock getting shouted out by Cardi B. Oh, the cabaret, you guys. So the cabaret, this is what we could be expecting. Okay, in New York with them filming. Oh yeah, like this. We see Jocelyn with an array of baddies shaking her Big Debbie cakes all across them stripper poles. Is that Amber? Wait a minute. Don't that look like Amber with the next to that girl with the white frill stuff on? But then again, no, Amber wouldn't go back. I don't think Amber would go back. But I guess this is the auditions. Ain't the auditions today, y'all? I guess the auditions for the cabaret is today. So these are all the girls I'm guessing trying out for New York. Any of my entertainers that did pull up, please DM me. I know at least one or two that DM me saying that they're pulling up and that they are dancers. So let me know how that goes for the ones that hit me up about that. Okay. Also, Stunner Girl loves her out as TV girls. She posted Queen Up B. Oh, and Queen D, come here. I need to talk to you, Queen D. I had an entertainer, and I need y'all to clip this and send it to Queen D because I didn't want to come to her DM and she ignored it or something. But if a lot of y'all relay the message, maybe she'll get it. One of my entertainers DM me. She told me to try to not keep it anonymous, but try to keep it a little bit anonymous. She told me how she sent you clothes, Queen D, allegedly. But she did send me the receipts. She told me she sent you clothes, Queen D, and she told you to promote it, and you ain't promoted it. Okay? And you posted it and didn't promote it. You just wore it and posted it, which is really messed up, Queen D. Okay? You wouldn't want, Timberland to do that with your Tims, nigga. So don't do it to randoms. Okay? So check your DMs of some people that have sent you clothes because I felt bad for Sister Girl. And she wasn't even coming, she didn't even ask me in a messy way. You could tell she asked me I just want her to, tag me in the post. Okay? So clip this and send it to Queen D. Queen Up D. Right? Okay, so I didn't even put out the Playboys recap yet. I did it and I'm uploading it after this live. I don't know if I'm gonna keep recapping it. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I don't know what's going on. There's no context of the show. I'm confused. I'm so confused because it's so much stuff that happens in a group chat that we don't know. So when I'm watching the show and I'm like, taking notes and stuff to try to recap it. Stuff it doesn't make sense to me. Fun Dip though was a key. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. He said, I got my activator now. That like that high pitched voice. Y'all making it harder for me to impersonations by each people y'all introduce on these shows. Okay. Fun Dip was funny. But besides that, it's like I don't know what's really going on. Like at all. At least with like the Academy, everything makes sense. It's like perfect. It's like perfect down to the T. That show, y'all should have never did a group chat. Like y'all ruined it single-handedly. For real, for real. Okay. The Academy was really, really funny. I really like this episode. Lucky, like I said, Sapphire should have expelled her after all them fights, up and down the staircases or whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna start taking my first phone call. Make sure you guys please hit that call button if y'all want to put in your opinion. Y'all don't want to get stuck and I'll be able to not come in and give your opinion. Okay. What is going on? I need my leak back. You still need your leak back?
Yes.
Get your leak back. What did you think of some of the episodes tonight?
Listen, okay, so first of all, I don't even gotta do subscription, so don't even ask me about Bad Boys. So we just
Oh
gonna skip over
Lord. You
Actually, you know
canceled the
what's crazy?
subscription?
Wait, you know what's crazy? Actually, nah, wait, let me not lie, because my friend just gave me hers.
Ah.
I
They're gonna
just
do
have
like
it watch.
Netflix on y'all and start charging y'all for dual subscriptions.
She got my Now That's TV, so we even. Okay, but it's been a minute since I've been up here. Life has
Right.
been lifing. Okay.
Right.
I'm eating for two now.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And I also got a dog, so I got a whole
Girl, good, the
family.
whole family. What'd you think of? So you
Honey,
watched Bad Boys or no?
listen, I did not watch Bad Boys. I only see the little clips of Orlando, and that's what I really like.
Hmm. So
Because
you
he's a
watched
key.
Playboys though.
Of course, I watch Playboys because it's Ratchet.
What do you think so far the
It's a,
cast in the show?
listen, I think it's a mess, honestly. But you know what? Fun Dip was a key. But like you said, I don't know what's going on. First of all, I don't understand with Now That's TV and group chats. Like, why do y'all have group chats? Like, I don't understand. They're not even supposed to know who else is supposed to be on the show.
We need to get put in the WhatsApp group chat. Like, I don't know if it's a WhatsApp, if it's kick out. First, I
Right?
just
Because
want to
it's
find out
like,
the
because
platform.
that who was that came in with the yellow, the looking like a lemon, the lemon drop. I'm gonna call him Lemon Drop. He was like, y'all stayed in the
Oh,
group chat.
Vance.
And I'm like, and I'm saying here, like, well, for real, y'all all sound about like a whole bunch of girls. Because for real, why was out in the group chat really popping stuff?
Right.
Like, what grown men really be in the group chat? Like, yeah, I'm a whoop your wood. Like, what? That don't even know each other. Like, I don't know any grown men that don't know each other that's gonna do that. Like
Right.
that's a little weird to me.
Did you
But
see
other
the
than
stuff
that,
that happened? Dealing with this the CEO, not the CEO. What happened with CEO? You know how Isaiah calls himself. I am CEO.
listen, and then
Isaiah
later
is,
on,
I am the
Gets,
CEO.
and then Isaiah gets into it with one of his casts. He always getting into it with his cast. So I think he definitely needs older people to guide him through it because he is definitely too young. Like he is doing his big one. Don't get me
Definitely.
wrong, but I definitely think he needs a little bit more guidance because
Mm,
the way that they be running over him, it is a mess. And I'm
right.
giving you a check.
But do you think Mac and Maul was you saw the allegations
Um, mm, well,
and stuff?
one sec. Yeah, I don't, listen. First of all, why was there so many fights?
The group
I'm
chat.
like, yeah, but y'all could have just let it go. Like, y'all popped y'all stuff, y'all went in there, y'all could have had like a whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all
Right.
could have just let it go.
And then you watched the Academy.
Yes, I will profile watch the Academy. Um, so first of all, what my thoughts is, why was Shaba and Lucky, y'all both was drunk when y'all fought, and you won a
Right.
couple of those. So why you want to keep on fighting this girl? And then you ruining your chances of getting to 10K for real, for real.
No, at this point, Lucky owes Sapphire 10K. Like she owes money. You can't even
She
win no
tearing up
more.
that house,
Right.
honey.
Lucky
Like,
owe money.
and then having you over here throwing phones. Like, first of all, who is paying for these phones that y'all is destroying? And how many phones do y'all got?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Also, who do you think is gonna win this season? Because I feel like they starting to edit it to where I feel like Jess is gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be ET.
I think they might, yeah, I think they might do just because of her backstory,
Right.
and then like what's going on, and like she is low key. Besides her and Queen D, like it was like you know what I'm saying. So it's oh my god, he is over there having a whole conniption.
That's how I thought that was, I thought that was a car back there. I'm like,
No, I wish it was my. I wish it was the outside, honey. Oh my God. But that's all I have to say because now I gotta go handle what is going on over there because y'all know I got wifely duties to do now.
all right, night. All right, what's going on, Mars?
Hey Pierre, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Bad Boys.
Hmm.
Most of these lame. We're just gonna start there because
You're not here for Lionel?
I no, I'm not even a little bit. I feel like hold on, give me 1 second.
Y'all funny in these comments.
But I just felt like he was lame for sneaking Adonis because he even said in his confessional that he just wanted to fight. So I don't know, like it was just giving real lame to me. I feel like I respected Banger for, not deciding to jump in the whole like let's hop on the new boy thing because I feel like that was kind of lame. It was like given like they want to be on Bad Girls Club so bad, but they couldn't
Mhm.
make it on Bad Girls Club, so they was looking for their moment in this fight. And I also feel like Mo City lost against Adonis, so he did all that for nothing. So yeah.
Right.
And
And
then I'm gonna go ahead. My bad.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Um, I also thought it was funny when he was roasting Orlando. I'm not gonna lie. Like I low key, I don't think he was eating Orlando up, but I just feel like Orlando wasn't expecting nobody to come for him because everybody had just been giving him his props and his respect. But when he was like, honestly, I don't remember what he said verbatim, but he was eating
He
him up.
said
He
that
was just
you're a washed up Disney star.
no, it was something he said after that. Oh, he called him Eddie. I think that's what I was laughing at. I thought that was funny because like he was giving him his reads or whatever, but. On to Playboys because I really
Hmm.
didn't care too much for the Zeus episode. That's why I was kind of dry. My bad. But
Hmm.
I thought the Playboys episode. I feel like this cast is typical Southcentral. Like they get in there, they get active, they put it on the dead homies, and they fight everybody. So it's basically giving what all the other casts get for real. But I also feel like they have enough like popping personalities to have a good show. At the end of the day, like I feel like Billy's good TV. I feel like is it Maul the one that
Yeah.
has the big thing on his in his confessional? I feel like he's got
No,
good
yeah, yeah,
TV.
mom. Hmm.
Um, and then Pharaoh, like he's giving good TV. I feel like they have some good characters on there, so I feel like it's gonna be a good season overall.
But don't you feel like you're confused? Because I'll be confused as to what's going on.
I was only really confused as well. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was confused the whole episode, but I was only really confused when that boy she called him Lemon Drop when he was walking around the room and he was trying to. I feel like he was just looking for a fight. I didn't even know what they were talking about, and
Yeah.
then I felt like if he just wanted to fight, he should have just said that. He should have been like, okay, so which one of y'all gonna get up and fight me? Because I also didn't like how he was kind of coming for the girls. Like he was like, and ain't none of you getting niggas going da 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 da. I'm like, oh y'all
But
just
now
sitting
we
at this
hear that
table.
everybody's one of the girls.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. So I'm just like, But
For my members, y'all know what I'm talking about.
even Dudley called that out though. He was like, for you to be straight, you and all the girls met. So like, what is it really giving? So I kind of felt him when he said that because like, as a straight man, they really don't be in our midst or like in our business like that if they are straight. So it was
Right.
really And then as far as the academy, I feel like Lucky needs a straight jacket and some padded walls because Lucky is I don't know what is wrong with Lucky, but I just feel like she gets so angry that she doesn't just know how to calm down. Like She don't even go from 1 to 10. She go to 1 to 100 to 1,000 to like 2,000, and then she just keep going. Like Lucky needs help because I kind
Right.
of feel bad for Shabu.
Yeah, I did. Her sneaking her while she was asleep. I swear to God, I'm telling you, I would have. Shaba should have tried to fight security at that point.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Shabu kept talking about she didn't want to fight after that. They would have had to send me home because attacking me in my sleep is crazy. Like when they even said that on the screen, I was like, why is she still there? Like if you can get expelled for jumping, you should be able to get expelled for that because
Yeah,
that's just ridiculous, honestly.
I think next season she's gonna start expelling people and like start kicking them out and start bringing new girls in because she even put on her Instagram. She was like, "Oh, next season I'm gonna start being harder on some of the girls and stuff like that." So that's what I think is gonna
Yeah, I
happen. She
really
gonna start
hope
kicking them
so
out.
because Monty over here fighting in the streets. Her gyms just be acting up. You know, they they haven't learned
Right.
no decorum. They haven't learned no decorum, Sapphire. The classes
You
are
know what's
failed.
funny?
Everybody gets an F.
Right. You know what's funny when they fight and get into it, and then you see in the comments, Sapphire, your gems.
And then
That thing be
Sapphire always
killing
in the
me.
comments. She be always in the comments, be like, "Oh wow." I'm like Sapphire. You knew what you signed up for when you picked these crazy girls. But
Yeah,
as
yeah, I
far as
can't
people
blame her though.
winning,
Like she can only do so much. Like she can't do like after the show ends. What y'all want her to do? Call these girls up on her personal time. That lady got kids. She don't got time to be calling up these grown people talking about why are you fighting in the middle of the street? Like she can't do that.
true, but I feel like at the end, isn't there supposed to be some sort of graduation? They should have saved
Yeah.
graduation for the reunion because
Oh,
nobody should be graduating. Is what I'm saying. Like
that's
they
true.
clearly didn't learn nothing. Like the girls are coming and they're still giving the same thing they was giving when they walked in the door. Hood rat ghetto on their
So you say
mamas.
she should have gave the diplomas at the reunion?
Exactly.
Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been really funny too. Any
It
final
would
thoughts on any of the
have.
shows?
Um, I'm trying to think. Oh, I kind of also back to Bad Boys really quick because I just popped up in
Hmm.
my head. I didn't like how when Prince was trying to insinuate that like gay guys can't be friends with straight boys because like just because I'm your friend don't mean I want to slap your knob like corn on the
Right.
cob. And I feel like he was just kind of trying to push the narrative off of him. And yeah, that's my only final thought on that. But Prince better lay low.
Hey, better lay low.
All
Night.
right, thank you.
Prince, you better lay low. What is going on? Via.
Hey,
What's up?
we
What's up?
gonna
What's
start
up?
praying because I was so happy you canceled last night so I could go to sleep.
I'm crying.
I was like, yes, praise the Lord. I'm getting rest tonight. But I watched all of these darn shows. I still
Right.
think now that TV and Zeus owe you a finder's fee because God knows I would not be watching them without you. So I'm gonna just hype your channel up in the comments every time
Southcentral
I watch a
Playboys might be a
choice.
wrap in a minute
Oh my
if I
God.
don't get context.
I put some notes about that and it was all just me rolling my eyes. Like, I don't know, like if Mac like popped a perk, took a honey pack, took some pre-workout before he started fighting. Cause it's like, how are you still going? Are you not tired? Your tooth is flexible and it is moving backwards and forwards, and you are biting someone?
He was popping it in his mouth like it was a trident layers. He said, I said, oh my God.
Like a
Your
little
tongue works
chiclet.
fast. Fuck.
Dawn spitting out blood on the hotel carpet, vile. Like he
Oh,
should have been kicked off the show just for that. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? I know you're second guessing starting this fight because now you all leaking like Justice on Bad Boys Texas. Like it's not
Justice be like, I feel
like
like
I feel like you didn't want to be my friend. Like, yeah, I respect that.
he
Like, and
Aggie.
please, he kills me. Every time somebody calls somebody a buster, I just think of GTA San Andreas. Like, the Ballers is on one side and Grove Street is on the other. Like, I need you to. Also, I was all in the comments.
Yeah.
Mac and King Mom.
Yes. Listen, I put it off with my members. I think I'm gonna drop the video soon for everybody else to see. Basically, Isaiah claimed that Mal and Mac, one of them was giving the Big Debbie cakes to each other. He didn't say in what position, but
Okay,
he
but who
said,
you think was doing the bending?
I think, Via, you know how to start it out. I think that Mal was
You think
giving up the Big
so?
W cakes, and
You think
Mac
so?
was handling that. He was taming it.
You know, that's what I would think because like Maul is small and Mac is big and
Right.
strong, but it be those big and strong ones that want to feel dainty every now and then. I don't know. Especially
Mm.
because in the comments, people were suspecting that every time King Maul was saying, "Oh, the room smell like poop," the bed smell like poop, they were saying, "Look at C's face." It was probably Mac, and I
Oh.
like when they were in the van and he was going
Uh-huh.
off. C's face was just like,
He looked very disgusted. I think it was really because of the teeth thing too.
"Yo, you're right. That rotten tooth be smelling crazy." Speaking of teeth, Big Ant came in there really hot when he really needs some big braces and Invisalign. Those underbites.
Big Ed's buckaroos into the room before he did.
I need them straightening. They need some
Right.
straightening real bad. Like, don't worry about them nuggets on the floor. Just get you a little Invisalign, a little orthodontist after all of this, and get that straight. Like, I gotta stop looking at people's mouths. I'm
Wait
so
a minute,
flat.
Bi. We got some confirmation in the comments.
Ooh,
Somebody
who we
said,
got?
Charlie, I'm calling you out, Charlie. Okay, this is a public forum. You said he's a top. I know him. Who are you referring to, Charlie?
Right. He asking who? We need names. We need
We
acts.
need to
Like,
know.
you
But
can't
go
give
on,
us
Bia.
half the tea. Wait a minute. Fun Dip's voice was like nails on a chalkboard. Like I never want to hear him speak again, respectfully. Like, and I think it's because he's like forcing the pitch or the
Yeah,
octave, and so it's like he always sound so strained. And for him to yell about how bad he wanted to fight Kendall just to play tag when they let them go at it, what was that? Like
that
it,
was crazy.
it was so bad. And I'm like, yo, Kendall was just throwing blows with Mr. Bearded Dragon over there. And now y'all two over here giving each other love taps. I don't like this. I really do hope that the season gets better. I did see on one of the Now That's TV pages that like Dawn might be getting sent home because of
Yeah,
like all the fights, which I think is a good thing because we don't need South Central Baddies part two. Like we
right.
can't
The first
have
24.
exactly. Like it's annoying, especially when everything is a group chat. At least put us in the group chat, throw some screenshots in there, a little timestamp. Like everybody is referencing this group chat and nobody else knows what even the people in the group chat didn't know what they was talking about. It's like, yo, okay, all right. How many times we
Exactly.
gotta do this and we gotta keep saying, yo, stop even introducing these people to each other because was Messy LaRue not enough? Y'all didn't learn from her?
Right. Remember when she was just like, LaRue thought LaRue had a
LaRue
diabolical
was
plan.
plotting and scheming.
LaRue said, "You wanna know what the tea is? Y'all gonna have to wait for the tea. We're gonna have to throw a tea party."
Yo,
I'm like, "What's the tea, LaRue?"
yo, all of that for nothing for you to get mopped by Fetty. Like, baby, just mute the group chat next time. The Academy, Heaven. I need her to stop. Like, it's like she's still trying to get redemption for the way Pink manhandled her, and
Hello.
that yeah, she's still like fighting for her life to get a W, and it's just not giving. Watching ET twerk with an angry face was something for me. Like, how are
ET be having ET got arrested, not abused, arrested, disgusted face. Like you
yo,
could give her
yes,
like she
like
gonna win the 10K. She gonna be like,
yes, no smiles, no nothing. Like, you know how drunk girls just naturally be like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Like, she's one of those who's just that energy is bad. Abby and her sympathy spit swat with Queen D,
oh
nasty. I know that shit tastes terrible. I feel like her breath probably tastes like cigarettes, and I don't like that for Queen D. Seeing ET get jealous was cute though.
yeah,
Um, what else do I have in here? Oh, having Colin Lacey a black bee. I don't like that.
right,
I don't like that. Like that, they reveal themselves every single time when they start to go there in an argument. Like of all the things you could have said, is she a black bee? You're a black bee. I'm confused. Like,
right.
what are we doing here? She needs to get expelled too. I agree with you with them filming Jess while she's naked. They
That
they
was
didn't
crazy.
have to. They didn't have to do that.
I
Like
feel
they
like that was
really.
a misstep on like production editing
And
side, I
yes,
feel like they
definitely on editing.
lean. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Because it's like I get you want to like get the footage, you want to get at least the audio. Like y'all could have put that across the screen and just blurred, something out. Put a little Sims blur on there or something. But
Yeah.
to show her like butt naked on the floor, crying, snot running down her face, like I get we want to have
That was
vulnerability, but there's like a way that we can go about
that
this
was real
without.
reality TV though. I will say
It
that. Like,
was.
if it was Love and Hip Hop, they will blur it out. But then again, it's
Yes.
at television, so it doesn't have to be censored.
They
But
could
let's say
have
if it was on
like
Love and Hip Hop, they would blur it out and still show her naked. They
I
would.
feel like they could at least like go shoulder up, like
Mm,
seeing her whole body crouch, like that is a moment. Like, and the fact that she even stayed, she better than me because my bags would have been packed and I'm leaving. I don't care what y'all got going on here.
right. I don't think she probably couldn't have went though, because maybe she might not have her passport and then
You're right because she did say her
traveling.
dad lived in Jamaica, and I was like,
Right.
"Damn, that sucks." Like,
Right.
that's a very hard phone call to get. I also do my annual take a shot whenever I see P4 doing nothing. I see she changed the color of her wig. It's still ugly.
T foreign. What did you think of the spelling bee?
Goofy.
Okay, they said ET. Your
Let me
word
get
is yeast
into that because
infection.
all of these girls got kids, but they can't spell yeast infection. What? And it was shade. It definitely was
What?
shade. Somebody
Sapphire
had
had a
promised
certain
that
look.
on the
She
dress up.
said,
Yo,
like,
I not being able to spell demeanor. What are we doing here? Like they should have had LaRue spell decorum. Like if we don't give words that apply, it was hard to watch because y'all are somebody's mamas. Like I agree with you also with Lucky, whatever her she needs to be euthanized. Like honestly,
that ain't right.
put that dog down. That is a rabid raccoon. Call the health department because why? Like you said, like that's legitimately a security issue, a liability. If she's attacking people while they're asleep,
Yeah, that
are you
was
kidding
crazy.
me? Like who's to say she didn't just reach on the nightstand and hit her over the head, with a lamp, and now it's glass everywhere. This girl lost her. Like there's so much that could
Like
go.
she really could have shanked her and then dragged her body out and be
Yes,
like, "That's Shaba.
yes.
I ain't do nothing. She just bleeding from her body. What do
Exactly.
you mean?"
Especially because Shaba kept saying she don't want to fight. Like that
Right.
right there alone, you're not even supposed to like let that fly. Like, lucky you took your L, you gotta smoke that baby. But like even when Shaba slipped and fell, for her to get back up, Shaba's swinging with closed fists, while Lucky is just doing her raccoon jujitsu. Like she needs to be expelled. Like she needs to be the first one to go. Like everybody shouldn't be able to make it. Diamond's
Right.
still fine as hell. That's all I got for the
They're not at
Academy.
peace.
Yeah, I halfway watched it. It was like I feel like it's not moving at a bad pace. It is one of the better shows
Oh, it's good.
on
I like it.
for sure. Like
It's
I
better than South
100%.
Central.
Oh, for sure.
At least I know what's going
Listen,
on.
Sapphire might be sleeping with Mr. Owner because she got the budget. I don't know.
Yes. I was shocked at when I seen Diamond on that trailer. Mind you, she gonna be on Love Hip Hop. Diamond, how you come out there and speak all these words of wisdom and you back with a little scrappy?
Listen, we all need a little drama for a check, and I get it. But especially for this to be season one, like Sapphire got them coins together, and she is showing the other girls that like you can have a show and it not just be
Right.
100% fighting.
Just straight
And
fighting,
I
right.
give credit to Bit Lex for that too, because she did have her girls doing other things,
Right.
but it was mindless in the end anyway.
Yeah.
But I
We
do
gotta
agree
give
with
Big
the last
Lex credit
corner.
because half of these girls came from her.
Yes,
Okay,
for
like Barbie said,
for
I'm mother to these
sure.
hoes.
And that is like such
Yeah.
a perfect pipeline for them to be on South Central Baddies, for them to be on Big Lex. And now it's like, okay, you qualify for,
The Academy.
for the Academy. And like the last caller said, they shouldn't get the plumas until the reunion so we can see who's been upkeeping the lessons from the Academy. Oh, you trying to
Right.
grow? You need Academy? Let me know.
Oh, you trying to grow? Tell that you gotta know. I'm like,
I
Sapphire,
hated
don't yell at
so
me.
bad. Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Chef Teeth almost chewed his lips off trying to grab Adonis. Did you see the way he was biting down? Like he had lockjaw. I do disagree with you from your recap about Benga,
Okay.
where you said that Benga looked bad for not trying to fight Adonis. And here's why I don't think that he looked bad. Because he was like streetwise where I'm from, he's in a lose-lose situation if he fought Adonis right there. And the reason I'm gonna say that right now is because if he would have fought Adonis and he would have won, they would have said it's because Adonis is tired. And if
Okay.
he would have fought Adonis and he would have lost, you just got beat up by somebody who fought 3 niggas. And
Mm.
you feel me? So it's like, especially because he's like, yo, y'all just did this to me, 72 hours ago, and I ain't respected then, so I'm not going to respect it now. I
Right.
really think that Lou was giving what Barbie was giving on her show, where Toxic beat up Lucky, and she was like, yes. I think that's what Lou was trying to do. Like, Lou was trying to catch a fall man, so it's like, oh, I'm not going to fight you because you from Miami.
Right. He
But
looked very
Benga,
hypocritical saying that. The reason why I said that Bangin should did it is because I remember following him before the Bad Boys thing, and he used to
right.
be on some hot boy. I'm talking about that boy. He used to be top bad.
I
He
see
put up
that,
on
but
the
he
Bobby
did
Boys.
say, I will
So
fight
when
him
I seen him on
tomorrow.
the show, that's why I was so shocked at how he was acting, because I thought he was going to come in there like on his like bully-ish, and then he
That's
came on the
true.
complete opposite way.
That's true, but we don't get that we don't get like the backstory of what led up to that on like IG. It's like we just
Right.
get the bang bang. We don't know like what the principles was behind it, because he did mention, yo, I will fight that man tomorrow. I'm just not gonna fight him
Today.
today while he winded. And Mo City, what do you mean initiation? Like, what's next? Y'all want to run a train? Like, what do you
Mhm.
mean? Like, and then saying, oh, I ain't had my fight this season, so I just
They
loser.
shouldn't have aired that one, because that makes the show look very bad.
And they know
It's
he's
like you
gonna get
telling
cooked
them,
for that.
you going up to the ear, be like, you had no fight all season, right?
Exactly. They know he's gonna get cooked for that. They know they're gonna be like, production was in your ear, or you were just looking for a moment. And that's the last thing you want to do, is look like you
Right.
clout chasing, because I feel like that's what has why Benga has so many fans and why he's one of the fan favorites, is because he
Right.
has been true to himself opposed to everybody else.
And Lou, stop all that screaming. You gonna catch an
Con,
aneurysm fucking around with all
con.
that screaming.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God, especially
god.
while he's all nasal like that. And for two, as a lifelong asthmatic, you're not going home because, oh, I almost had asthma. That's not a reason to go home. You didn't want to run that fade, and that's okay. Like, sit in the grass like Prince did when everybody else was fighting, or be like, yo, bad boys don't gotta fight. But to say, oh yeah, I almost had asthma, I almost had bronchitis. So what you're saying is that you had neither of those things.
Oh.
Interesting.
So he's
Okay.
lying.
All right. He looked up his WebMD prognosis and printed it out and was like, look, life expectancy 6 days if I stay. I have to go. Loser. He could have, especially now, because it's like you going crazy on IG Live. But when that man was there, you didn't have none of that smoke for him. So I don't respect him for that. But I do
Who do you
respect
think is
him
the
for,
king of Miami? Not just
listen,
including this cast out of all of Miami. Who is the king of Miami?
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy, okay.
Eating
I'm right
cream
here in
crab.
Miami.
I
You
do
want to
like
shake Daddy?
Lou for exposing. I'm still waiting for Chef T to drop a lease, a deed, something, because I've been on TikTok. They post the Marriott hotel curtains, and
God. I seen that video. I said, "Oh my god!" They posted a compilation of the different places.
I love this. Like, look at the sofa. Look at the sofa.
I'm like, y'all have so much time on your hands to be edited. I knew YouTube ain't got time to
Exactly.
be doing no little compilation like that.
I lived for it because F Chef T. Okay. Adonis, I see what you were saying when he's not ugly, but he is. I want to see him fold a towel because he don't have no neck. So I really just want to see him struggle.
Oh my
Respectfully.
god, Bia! I
Other
told you,
than
I don't think
that,
he's ugly. Just give up.
you don't
We
think so?
all.
I don't know. Maybe it's the golds. Like, maybe it's because I'm from New York and like our fine man standards are different from like down there. Like, I don't want wicks. I'm good on
Mm.
that. But in Florida, it's a different thing. But that no neck, nah, that's genetics and hereditary. I can't even risk my kids inheriting that T-Rex. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine Biggie and Adonis had a kid. Like, I'm gonna go to hell for this. I'm gonna just stop.
Any
Orlando
final thought?
definitely meant what he said, let's jump him.
Yeah, he did. No, he did for sure. He just played it off as a joke when he seen everybody wasn't with it. He's like, "Oh, I'm kidding." He's like,
He was
"Stupid ass
hoping
nigga."
somebody would be with him. And
Oh
every
yeah.
time I see Jonathan dub Chef D, I just think of you, because I really agree that by the time the reunion airs, they're gonna be beefing. Chef D's not gonna want for them to be beefing, but they're gonna be beefing because even when Chef D was trying to get his word in against Adonis, and Jonathan's like, "Shut it," I'm like,
Right. He said, "You shut the up." I said, "Damn."
He said, "You won't be snatching off my toothpaste."
Jonathan really
Like,
is in charge of the girls.
he
Like
is. He's the leader. He's mother. Okay.
Natalie thought she was threatened by Milan. Girl, it was
Yo,
Jonathan you had to watch out for.
he is too strong, and I get it, but like Chef D, you're like 6'8". Come on, like at least swing, like do something. But you just shutting up when he say shut up. You jumping when he say jump. We need him to say
Carly
cook.
got nothing on Jonathan. He is mother.
Listen, especially while wearing somebody else dreads on his head. I respect it. Do what you gotta do. I wonder how long the season is gonna be because I don't really know what else they're supposed to do. Like
It's
seeing the
probably gonna be we're at
possible.
episode 7, probably gonna be like 13, so 6 more episodes.
That's too
That's just
long.
my best guess.
That's too long with the 2-part reunion episode. Like, come on, wrap this up. Especially like fake beef on the football field over flag football. If they start fighting over that, I don't
You know that
know.
was a cliffhanger to make it more serious. It's not gonna
It
be
is, but it's like you guys gotta give us something. Like these is all strong, burly men. Like, oh, another rap song. We've seen how this goes. Somebody's gonna beef over a verse. Somebody can't write. Carry on gonna want to produce, and he gonna forget because he don't got his iCloud password to the MacBook. Like, I just
Any final thoughts?
no. Everybody just like the video. I'm gonna start commenting and joking on y'all mothers and dead grannies. Period.
Nice.
Night.
All right, what is going on, Chanel?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay, let's talk about Bad Boys. So first
Okay.
of all, I just want to say I feel like Adonis and Big Lou are both scammers. Like I think the biggest scam for Big Lou was not fighting Adonis on the show. It gave very much scary. And I do think that everybody saying that he don't follow through with people's outfits and stuff like that. It makes sense. It's like kind of messed up though, because it's messed with your integrity as a person. You went to go do Natalie's niece's dress, but you really couldn't like finish out the project you already started. Adonis is giving scammer. It's giving Miami scammer. Yes, it is like scammerly. That's why they was all at the audition together. Him and his mom and his sister, they all scamming. But I mean, I kind of understand you got to get that opportunity because it's just messed up all around. But you got to have integrity, okay?
Right.
I think everybody agree. Mo City fought for no reason. He's super lame. He definitely shouldn't have admitted that. Whatever he said during the confessionals, like I just think that was like crazy. He was just like, yeah, I haven't got my fight in yet, so I felt his hits, but he felt mine. Mo,
right?
Like, boy,
right. He really wanted to say, I felt his butt.
Right. Okay, because they because the light skin, they bruise easily, so he can't be getting hit that hard. I saw that red. I said, oh, he gonna be purple.
He did turn into tomato.
Period. I think, another thing, this not on the show, but Chef D was talking about how he's more popular because he's the most talked about this and that. And I just feel like Chef D, you right, but we're not laughing with you. Like we're laughing at you. Like you're not.
So you don't think Chef D is that it girl of the season?
He's not like giving Stunner Girl it girl. We're clowning you. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say like Biggie, and I like Biggie, but the girls was clowning Biggie every episode. Like anything she did. That's exactly what Chef D do. Every time he talk with them damn choppers. I'm like, Chef D, please be quiet. But yeah, he gotta know, he gotta be honest with himself. We're not really laughing with you. We laughing at you, but he do give a little zest to the show. So
right. Not ingredient zest, which what we need.
No,
okay, we need you to bring that zest. We need you to cook something in the kitchen.
Okay, something that's not undercooked. They call Gordon Ramsay because that should be raw. It's raw. Anyway,
I would die to see Chef D on Hell's Kitchen. Like, imagine him on Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay be like, the fucking scallops was raw, and then he'd be like, I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. Like that would have been so funny.
I just tuned out, yo. I just tuned out. I'm like, boy. Okay, because Gordon goes to go to the toilet anybody. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Can we stop trying to make Prince gay? Like, I just feel like it's LGBT month. I'm pansexual. Like, be who you are, but I don't really feel like Prince gay. I feel like maybe he's bisexual. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, the people don't know, the bisexual men know how to throw down on the cat better than the straight men at the end of the day. So
Is that so?
It's from personal experience.
Oh,
So it really good. Because I want a little dangly earring to be dangling. But I just feel like Relly's kind of playing into the whole, like, I don't know, the speculation, talk about, you know, it's not nothing like set in stone, but I'm just like, quit trying to make him, you know, why you trying to keep him on your side? Like, share him for the rest of us. Like, it's not that deep.
Let me find out you want a piece of Prince.
I do. And at first I was like, I'm not gonna like him, but I had to replace him for Carry On because Carry On was given that he was high on every confessional he ever did. So I was like, well, we're gonna have to switch around a little bit. But I'm like, you know, just stop trying to put this on somebody. It's let them do what they're gonna do. That man showed his butt on Twitter.
I saw that. I kept hearing that you know the Big Debbie cakes were on full display for the OF.
I mean, they were split, but I mean, you gotta make your coin. So, you know, do what you gotta do.
Was it caked up?
Oh, he was caked up. He was giving muscle booty. He got a strong muscle booty. You know what I'm saying? Booty made a muscle.
Okay, we see you, Prince. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Listen, it's a good promo. I mean, if everybody's saying you something and then you just drop your cakes, they want to see it on the OnlyFans. You really like that. So I see what you're doing. I see it. Okay,
they gave baby strong.
Okay, gay for pay. It's giving Bad Boys the first season.
Right.
No, it's actually giving Bobby I Love You.
Boys. I know what you meant. I know exactly what you meant.
I feel like Adonis is like a good addition to the show. I just really don't understand why in that fight with Chef D, he was like looking down, knowing how tall Chef D is. Like that would just never ever make sense to me. And then I wish that Big Lou would stop screaming on his lives. Like he sound like I saw somebody in the comments was like he sound like the cousin that be yelling when they get in trouble with the grandma.
I ain't even doing that. What you talking about? Leave me alone.
But he honestly, I told you I go back and forth with liking Big Lou, but he honestly lost me this episode because you was really like going hard. And I'm not gonna lie, Banger was hiding behind the couch. But he was really behind the couch.
I don't think he was scared of him, but it's like,
why you behind the couch?
We were talking about his mom and his sister. Yeah. Like that's a little far. It'd be one thing if you know they was talking about each other. She said he went on live. He was talking about his mother and his grandmother. Like that's far.
Yeah, so, but it's like Big Lou, even Chef D was like, I feel like the fade was for you. Like, and he was not sick when it came time to fight Adonis when they was all trying to jump him. I don't know where he get this, like, he's like, oh, nobody cared about me. Nobody. Then that might be true, but we're not talking about the fact that before you started coughing your lungs out, you didn't have no smoke. You said, I don't want to fight him because he's from Miami. If that ain't the weakest excuse I've ever heard in my life. And y'all both had pressure. Y'all both talk about each other. Y'all both scammers.
Well, now they're going to be added at the reunion. So y'all going to get y'all wish.
Okay, may the best scammer win. Anyway.
I can't with y'all.
That's it. I love you, Pierre. I see you.
All right. What is going on, Delilah? Oh, my bad. What is going on, Delilah?
What's up, Pierre?
What's up?
Okay, let's start off with Bad Boys because, you know, it was a little entertaining. We got a little 1-2 that we needed. Right. You know, Chef D versus Adonis. Well, I'm going to just say Adonis versus the girls because that's really what it was. Everybody was ganging up on Adonis, and all I'm thinking is my comment still stands. Where's Miss Fat Cat? You know, Miss Fat Cat should have been a second replacement in the midst of all the drama just while everything's all going down. You know, have Natalie escort Miss Fat Cat in or Miss Fat Cat come in with security and then boom. See the reaction.
Listen, would I tell you I would have screamed if Miss Fat Cat walked in there with his fat cat instead?
Big Debbie Cakes bouncing
would have gagged.
Would have gagged the house down, babe, yo. I just feel like I'm too messy. I feel like I got a good mindset for production. And since they be listening, because I seen on Instagram, they be seeing you on, you know, Southcentral Playboys for the recap and impersonations.
Right. Why do you think Orlando blocked me? Because I'm very hurt by that. I really like That's So Raven. Okay. I was a big fan of Eddie. And then you're going to block me.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like a lot of these bad boys, such as Darrell, Orlando, Big Lou, coming for the entertainers. It's just like, why y'all upset? We're seeing what y'all did in time of what y'all already filmed. Like, you can't get mad at us what you already did. We're just reacting. You know, if you didn't want it to be on TV, why put it out there? Why act like that? But Orlando, I feel like he be going through a lot of stuff. I don't know. He's probably having a manic episode. Let's not take it too lightly. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the blogs. Just keep him in the prayers since he got his prayers on the Bible always high in the sky. But yeah, basically, I just feel like they should have added Miss Fat Cat and of Jonathan giving Uncle Clifford to these girls, and all the rest of the girls is pink. Is given. They really let Jonathan do whatever, but he was getting his life while all the girls was fighting. That's about it for Bad Boys for me. I just feel like Miss Fat Cat should have been there, been messy, give it girls' life. Now on to the Academy.
Okay.
I love how the girls was getting out to, go out to the club. Basically, they was getting graded on how they acted in the club, even though they was going out to go pop they puss, do them a little big one.
Right.
The girls were drunk. Everybody kissing all up in each other. I like Queen.
What do you think about, what Abby said about, what she said about Queen D? She says that she was doing her a charity favor by kissing her.
I feel like that's not a charity favor, baby. I feel like I agree with the last caller. That breath smell like cigarettes and stink like it too. Like, I can't. I just feel like Abby is smell like cigarettes and cheap liquor. I don't know, because she always like to keep her for local, like Diego.
Right.
So,
shout out to Diego. I heard he left. They kicked him out.
He did.
I was talking to him earlier.
That's just crazy. I'm Big Heaven. She's so drunk in the car. I get what she was trying to do in the car, but you really realize that you had a problem with both of these girls. You just, for some reason, you don't like Lacey, and that's okay. You don't have to like her. You probably really jealous. She probably has something that you like, and that angers you. But you don't gotta hate her or take it out on her. Oh,
right.
talking
And
about
they
she's
call
a
her
black bee. Right? Like,
as
you're
if Lacey's
mad.
ugly.
Black is
she's
beautiful.
not.
Okay, black is beautiful in any type of shape, form, and color. Like, I don't care. You being just jealous and drunk, like talking out of your ass because you're drunk is crazy. Stop it. But that's why, production did a big one and got her back when she was drunk, throwing up all on the floor.
That was disgusting. Y'all could have cut that out. Mike, I'm gonna hit you up and say, why'd you edit that out? We did not need the visuals.
Production do what they would do. They was like, you want to talk all that shit? Here you go. Boop.
She was like, oh, and she threw it in three directions. She's like,
passing out mid throw up. Like, oh girl, you look like you going through it. And like, oh my god,
that stuff was coming out of every crevice.
Okay, I just felt bad, real bad for Jess. Like, R.I.P. to her father.
Really
and my prayers go out to her family because I can't even imagine. That shit is really probably hard just to hear while you was out having a good night, you thinking everything's cool, good vibes, everybody settling the differences in the house for like at least to go out for the night, and you get hit with some devastating news. I couldn't even imagine.
Right.
I do feel like they were very wrong for recording her naked. Like, at least have some common sense decency to blur it out, or at least just focus on her face. Like, zoom up to the face, at least. Like, you don't need to get her whole naked out, crying on the floor. Like, no, what are you doing now? That's TV. But if you say this is real raw, then I believe you, I guess.
Okay, Bougie Nina.
I'm Bougie Nina.
Bougie Nina. What do you think about the Southcentral Playboys?
Yes, Southcentral Playboys. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Mac. He must have been on something. He was not trying to stop fighting Dawn, and Dawn, he doing the most. They went at least like, I'm gonna say 13 rounds. They went on 13 rounds because who knows how much more. And I just feel like Dawn just needed, learn how to swing. Maybe he got to go to the Southcentral. Go hang around the Southcentral baddies. Hang around Cash. Learn how to fight. go, something.
You see
Hang
that
around
video of
Nas.
Cash? She was practicing how she gonna fight now. She was like, "Hey, no, back up, back up." Cash is so funny. Don't get me wrong, she toxic as hell, but she funny.
Yo, Cashmere is a
You
fucking
cannot not
key. I
laugh at
love
her. Like she
Cashmere.
funny.
She is hilarious. So he need to do some, get some skills from Cashmere or something, because she gonna eat it up every time.
Right.
But I just need to know what's going on in this group chat. Can I get the link? What I gotta do with it? Do I gotta
And
pay
apparently, I
like
think
a
the group
nice
chat
little
is still going
fine?
on to this day. So we need to be in the group chat.
Like, do I gotta be in the group chat? Could I be the moderator of the group chat? Make sure things go great. Simple.
Kick people in
But
and out.
when things get too serious, get too heated, like I need to know what's going on in the group chat because everything's happening in the group chat, and I'm gonna need Big Ed to start mentioning what's going on in the group chat when it's involving the gays. Okay, if you supposed to be Mr. Straight, why you keep involving yourself with the girls? Huh? The girls
Right.
are fighting. You ain't a girl, but if you did see when Dooley called him out, that shit was funny. He looked at him like, "Did you just spill my tea?"
Right. He
Like,
did. He was just like, "You better shut the up." I
he
do think
like,
he's one of the girls,
boy,
though. Sorry.
I really do believe he's one of the girls, and I think Isaiah said it before on a live. I don't know, I believe so, but the way he be in the drama, I wouldn't doubt it. I want to put it past him. Probably a bottom. He's definitely not
Oh,
giving the top. I just gotta say, and if he's verse, there's more for everyone.
Delilah. Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. No, I'ma just need Southcentral Playboys to get it together because I'm loving the fights and everything. But this shit is crazy in my Deja voice. But I want to get your opinion on something.
Mhm.
With Fun Dip, all I was thinking when Fun Dip was introduced was when he was trying to get at Bree on live, and he said he'll do her better than Danye in the handstand. For my entertainers that know about Danye and Bree, she
Right.
had did her in a
Ate it
handstand,
up
ate it
and
up real
enhanced it.
good. How do you feel about that? Because he even put on the trade voice for her.
Oh, with Fun Dip? Fun Dip
Yeah,
has a
Fun Dip
trade
put on.
voice?
Yeah, he put on the trade voice. There's a live about it on the
Oh, you're gonna have to send that to me. That one
YouTube.
I missed. Damn.
Yes, I could send that to you. It was funny. He put the Trey voice and even had like a little post and everything talking about Bree when you gone, let me put it on you and stuff like that.
Oh
Talking
wow.
about he loved the cooler mouth and everything. Yeah, that's all I was thinking when I saw Miss Fun Dip with her high pitched voice.
Send that to me. Thank you, social calling in.
Bye.
No. Someone said, Pierre, did you ever see the Dre Baby reaction? I did see it. Dre Baby, if y'all don't know, is on Southcentral Playboys. He has I think 2 million followers on BK, and that's how he talks, Dave. And he reacted to my recap to it. He was respectful. He didn't take it, no offense or whatever. And I liked what he said in the recap too, because he was saying how he's so used to criticize other people. So now that he's on the show and people are doing it to him, it's throwing him off or whatever. So yeah, shout out to Dre Baby. All right, what's going on, LG? Oh, you're not ready, LG. What is going on, Kay?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, let's get into some things, shall.
Yeah.
For one, I really love how Adonis came in. I just love his energy so bad. And when he was getting into it with Chef, I feel like he won that fight. I don't feel like Chef was really doing it. And he was saying his shoulder. That don't really count to me. And I
Right.
don't like the way that Chef didn't. Chef didn't really say anything back when Adonis, when Adonis called Santana the big man with the beard. I'm like, defend your B word. That's your
Right. I know Santana just mad.
because he's catching strays off of Chef D's back. That's so wrong.
Episode after episode.
Right. I don't really Mo City that was unfortunate. That was just a really unfortunate thing. I think it's really funny how what's his name? Damn, Big Lou instantly picked up his EP badge as soon as he didn't want to fight. Now you're producing, girl, because you don't want to fight. That is so shady. That is so corny.
Natalie was sitting up there with her feet up. She's like, "Oh, these boys are doing my job for me."
She didn't even have to work. Ara, I feel like Ara should have fought Adonis as soon as he, when Ara recorrected him on his name and Adonis still called him whatever he called him. I feel like
Ara.
that's the point where Ara should have swung. Like he should have turned into Big Bango on him. And then I feel like because Adonis like originally had the issue about Ara speaking on his mom, I feel
Yeah.
like he should have started off the fight. Like you really have the problem after all. And he came talking to Ara and he didn't even know Ara. So I feel like you were the one that was supposed to initiate that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did y'all know his name was Andre? Because I didn't know that.
No clue. I'm like, what?
Somebody say you really think his name was Ara? Yes.
Yeah, I thought that
What
was
are you
his full
talking about? I
brother's
didn't think
name.
his name was Banger. Like, what do you
Um,
mean?
Okay, I have no notes, so I'm going off the top of the head. Let's skip scenes. Oh, I thought it was real funny when Jonathan was like, "Oh, that's below me. Like y'all doing shit that's below me." But it's really true though because Jonathan already has a name. Like these other boys, majority of them are working for their name, putting themselves out there. But
Right.
it's just funny how they just be letting him slide with these little slick comments. Like this is getting a little bit too shady for me. And
He's producer credit on there. So the girls knew that, so they took correction. They're like, oh. They didn't say nothing.
And we're not gonna let the fact that Prince did slap what's his name? Darrell's butt. Like
Oh. You
we
think
not
he'll
just
touch
gonna
up
see
on the
past
big heavy
that.
cakes?
He did. He gave him a nice little pat before Darrell left out the room. So I'm like, this whole conversation on the limo or whatever, it's just like, what do you mean they're trying to what you word did he use that
He
basketball
said
term?
juke step. I think that's the
Yeah.
term, right? Correct
Like,
me in
what
the
do you
comments
mean
if
that
I'm wrong.
I did not understand that because it's just like, if anything, you were juke stepping to him, in my opinion, because why are you
Right.
slapping this man on the butt if you know if you know you don't go that way?
Basically, he explained it wrong. And I talked about this with one of the commenters that said it. Basically, what he meant with juke step is like he feels like the girls will test him to see if he is down with the program by doing certain things or saying certain things. But the way he explained it was like it was a physical thing, like they do like this. So
Yeah.
that's why everybody was so confused.
I actually totally understood what he was saying, but then I started thinking like, if they're doing that to you, I feel like, you know, all gay men or whatever LGBT ABC, all of them have
LMFAO.
a you know, a DL radar. So if they're even
Yeah.
approaching you in that way, then I don't know. Maybe that's saying some things about you, but I could be wrong. Maybe that's a little bit too harsh.
Mm.
On the bus when Orlando was crying and stuff, I feel like they should have took that moment really serious. And it could have been more than what it was. I feel like because they kind of played it off, it didn't come off as such a strong scene. But that he was really talking about some things. Like you don't really see you know, gay men and straight men, you know, getting along and actually being friends is not really promoted on
Right.
TV, I guess. So I feel like when they was doing that, I'm like, damn, he's kind of speaking this real. And I think that most City and Adonis, they must have some what's the word? Powder donut family members in their family because they knew how to like react to him. Like I feel like the other dudes were kind of laughing him off, but they was actually taking him serious in conversation and not trying to like, you know,
Or
play
not
him
try
off
to
as
like,
friends.
oh, brush him off.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Yeah, so
saying.
I feel like for that aspect, they kind of got a little bit respect for me. I mean, respect, yeah, for me, whatever, towards them, because I'm like, oh, look at them. They're actually, regardless of his intoxicated situation right now, they're actually trying to, you know, be for real with him. And I thought
Right.
that was very, very cute.
Right.
Okay, let
See,
me think.
someone commented this. Sorry to interrupt you. That's why I said that in my recap that like the community does need to do better when it comes to that because they said, "Well, girl, not speaking to you, but they're probably that comment is probably speaking in general."
Yeah,
You say you caught out Prince for being gay, but then he's hanging out with gay men, and they wonder why they don't. Yeah, that's a good point. That's why I said that in my recap. Like we got to be careful with making fun of like people that do that because then us girls can't get mad that like straight dudes don't want to be around us. But it's because Prince is so easy to make fun of. The dangling
yeah.
earring does it.
When he slapped the rose butt, it just really threw me. And then I was just like, okay. Like it just really, really threw me. Let me think. Let me think. What else happened in the episode? I honestly feel like this season is way better than season one. I don't understand the people that say season one was better because, like, one, there wasn't much to look at. William's look really creeped me out, and he reminded me of that spider from that show that used to be on Nickelodeon. And it just wasn't, they didn't really do a lot that season. Everybody was scared of Milan or whatever. This season, I feel like there's actually some people that are willing to stand up for themselves and actually be the outliers, i.e., Ara. But
Right.
what else happened? Oh, damn.
You know who I would be love to see on this season? I would love to see Mo Money on there.
Who's that?
Not Mo, not his name Mo Money. Top Money, Nothing Else. I called him Mo Money. I forget his name. Top Money, Nothing Else. The boy with the always had the New York Fit song. I would love to see him on this season. Like I think they cast him for the wrong season. They should have put him on this season.
And I definitely feel like he would have pressed Prince. Like we would have got what Prince is into. I know he said he was into bitches, but I don't know. I feel like if somebody would have pressed him a little bit too much, we would have got the real answer.
Like, I'm getting the gay energy from you, nigga. Like, you really feeling the bitches or you feeling the niggas? Like, he would have got into Prince's business. Prince would have been like, why are you even asking me that? Like,
he would have got into it as soon as Prince made that jick stepping comment. Like, and I feel like, what's his name? Mo City. He did kind of, well, he didn't say too much on it, but he's like, why would they? That's not even comparable. Like, why would you even say that? But I don't think anything else happened. Oh, poor Big Lou.
Moolah. I forget the man name. That's his name, Moolah.
I think Adonis is a little attractive. Maybe it was just the way he was beating those N-words up. But oh my gosh, I just felt the attraction. I don't know what he's into, but yeah, it kind of give. I like it. The next episode, I'm really excited to see this whole Mo City and Prince thing because I want to see what Prince is gonna do. I feel like he's gonna de-escalate the situation, but I don't want to see that from Prince this time. Like I want to see him bust a move. And on that bus when Darrell and Carry-On was getting when Carry-On and Darrell was getting into it, mid-argument, Carry-On is like, well, you're not gonna kill me. And instantly, the hairs on my arm stood up. Cause I'm like, wow, Carry-On, you did that shit. Cause why would
that
you
was a very suspicious comment for him to say. I did think that as well.
I'm like, whoa, what a thing to say. But that's really oh, actually, no, I did have some more to say. Okay, since we crossing universes, can we just talk a little bit about the other Bad Boys Texas real quick?
Yeah, real quick. I should have did an after show for that, but it's too late now.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, in that scene where D is getting into it with Vonnie about his kids, it just gave me BGC throwback because I feel like the way he pressed him about it, like, okay, but I feel like you shouldn't be here because you've been talking about your kids. He pressed him a little bit too much about it, but it just gave me that because those girls used to press each other over the silliest little things. And I'm really sad that Diego went home. I feel like the production, instead of sending him home, they should have put him on a drink limit, like the girls in the house did Judy.
Like they did with Judy,
okay, don't drink tonight. You can't drink or whatever. And if he decided to drink, then they should have all jumped him. But that's all I really have to say. I don't really have much else to say. But thank you, Pierre. Have a good night.
You too. Not jumped him. Someone said there's 2 Bad Boys Texas shows. Yes, the one on Zeus and there's one on YouTube with Gemini Films. So he's been doing it like way before they did it. And he has it on his YouTube. All right, what is going on, season 3, Baddie?
What is up? Can you hear me?
What's up? Yes, I can hear you.
You know I'm hiding in a corner at work. Anyway, I'm so glad you did it today because yesterday was so crazy. Okay, so let's start with the fact that I freaking love Adonis, bro. Like, I love him. He came in with that energy. He said, all I need is some water. I said, I know that's right. I also just jumped in, so sorry if I repeat something that someone else has already said.
No, you're good.
But, okay, Big Lou, how you going? I'm just trying to understand, how are you going, because I watched the video you posted earlier, how you going to not want to fight somebody from Miami, but now you're ready to fight them? Like, it's either you're going to stay down, 10 toes down, like, and just not get mad at anything they do and still support them. But it's giving you was like, it's just very annoying because, like, you telling Banga not to be scared, not to be nothing, but you over here with a problem too. It's kind of like who were they all ganging up on last year on Baddies when everybody was mad at Ann? It would literally be like one of them being like, well, you need to get up and fight Ann, but you're all mad at her. So what is the big deal? Like, if you're not going to say anything, do anything, worry about yourself. Because I'm sorry, every episode, they just make me love Banga more and more and more and more and more because he's the only one with a little piece of, well, a few of them have sense, but like Banga actually has sense. He don't have it all, okay? But Banga has a lot of sense and he makes sense of the stuff he says. Like, I'm not going to jump somebody after y'all just did that to me.
Right.
Because how many times have we said that? Now they just did you like that. Now you up doing people like that.
Yeah. Another reason why I feel like Baby Vegas should have ended up fighting him is because he not only with the whole life thing, he was talking to him crazy. He called him Andre 3000. 1,000.
Like it's like he was seeing the bigger picture, bro. Like
Right.
I just feel like you can't. If someone's, even though Adonis, I feel like he could have went round and round with everybody, including Jonathan. And since we're on Jonathan, you know the only reason ain't nobody saying nothing to Jonathan is nobody wants that smoke. After last year, ain't nobody trying to look like Rio. So that's why I think everybody just is like, I hate Jonathan. Okay, so next, here's a point I wanted to make. How come, and this is like mostly a BGC thing, but I see they're doing it with here. How come replacements always have to prove themselves, but originals don't? Because I know many originals who would get beat down by replacements. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always been annoying to me. It's kind of like when Rocky had to come in on season 10 and had to beat up a few girls and show you, like, girl, just because you were here before me don't mean nothing. You just got lucky and got picked before me. Why do I have to, Mo, why does he have to come in and fight you? You didn't have to fight nobody when you was here. And now you're trying to prove yourself and you actually look stupid. Just let him live his, I don't know. You get what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't.
Mo did look crazy for that. And the reason that he was a little bit too honest. I feel like production told him, can you reword that? Because you're breaking the fourth wall. Talking about that's your first fight this season.
Yeah, they really should have cut that out because that made him look crazy. Because now you're just looking like you're just dying for some camera time and like you should chill. You know,
even Carry On didn't do that.
And Carry On, I'm not even gonna talk about him because he's paying no mind. Okay, so here's my thing with Orlando. Orlando's high, and you ever been around those friends where like they're like high all the time, or they're drunk all the time, and then they start crying. And you're just like, oh, here you go again. That's what it was giving with Orlando. Because homeboy was like, are you in the corner crying? And it's just one of those things where it's like, he's probably done that on their days off. They probably all had this conversation with him. And it's just like, bro, you being extra as heck for the camera. And he might have been genuine, but at the same time, like, we've all had that person in our lives and we're just like, girl, I'm not doing this with you right now. We trying to have a good conversation. You want to sit over there in the corner, cry in the corner.
Right. You know, he blocked me.
Girl, I saw it, but guess what? I'm gonna still send you the screenshots, baby. Please.
That's what somebody like. I don't get why people end up blocking because, like, with this page, you have no idea. Like, you can block me and I'll still see every single thing you post. It doesn't even matter what it is. Like, because people gonna send it to me like clockwork. So I don't know what that does.
And speaking of sending you stuff, I don't know how recent this was, but I sent you something about half an hour ago. Did you see that Krishan side piece said he's whoever's paying the most money will do the interview with them?
Speaking of, I did DM him. I talked about this in the beginning of live. And he replied back and he said 1K or better. This is it right here. If y'all think I'm lying, let me
Pierre, I got 250 on it. Cash out you tonight. I got 250. I'm supporting Evander Entertainment now. Let me know if you do the interview, okay?
He said 1K or better.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Listen, I got 250 on it. If you secure that interview, I just want to hear it, and I know that'll blow you all the way.
Okay, I need super chats.
Listen, super chats. No more people is coming in unless you super chats. Okay?
That way.
We're making it happen. But a couple more things I want to talk about. Okay, I think Prince was right. Not everything needs to be a physical altercation. But can I just say, when he was imitating Aura dancing, I reminded that 37,000 times. Can you please clip that and put that on your channel? Because that needs to be, it's not even a sound, but you just need to, like, the way he did it, it was just so funny. Like, I'm glad, I really didn't want Prince to be on the show, but I'm glad they put him on it because it is kind of like a comedic relief. And I love his relationship with Jarrell. I don't know, they might be a little closer than whatever, but I do.
You think he got some of Darrell's Big Debbie cakes?
I just think, like, you know how you have some friends and you're just like, it's like a flirt thing. Like, I have a lot of guy friends that I like kind of flirt with, but I would never. I think it's kind of one of those things. Like, they're cool, and I do like their friendship though. I think it's very funny.
That's my I give him 1K, y'all. Y'all think I'm crazy? Okay.
1K and then Krishan gonna be looking for you. Listen.
Right. No.
But I don't think we need another rap song. But if we end up getting one, I think that it should be exclusively Big Banga choreographing. He should be the only one allowed to hire the dancers, and that should be his only thing. Because, but I also don't think we need another rap song. Like, that's just gonna become a gimmick. Like, what is it gonna be? You know what I mean? Who really raps? Who is it gonna? Are they gonna do? Raz B is in a group. Who else is the artist?
He gonna sing the melody.
with it.
Orlando gonna sing the melody too, cause Orlando know how to sing too. Prince gonna twerk. Darrell gonna twerk with him, so they're gonna be the twerk team.
Girl.
Carry On gonna play guitar and do the instruments on the song. Jonathan gonna rap because he do the hey friend, the rap. He gonna rap. Lou gonna do the screaming effects
I'm done.
for the
And
background vocals.
I agree with Bia Bia. Like, bruh, I have asthma. Everybody in my family has asthma. Now, asthma can be big, but it's not. You're not gonna leave because of asthma, bro. Like, like it's one thing if you have COVID, something like that, but asthma spray, breathing machine. I'm sure half them people over there have asthma, and they probably have an asthma pump. Like, there's not a reason to leave. Like, stop.
Somebody said Chef D gonna click his teeth together.
I'm done. The last thing I did want to bring up, because I wasn't able to jump in the live that night, I just don't feel bad for any of those girls who went to the Baddies auditions. I don't feel bad. I'm glad you melted in the heat. I'm glad you look stupid. I'm glad that you couldn't find your weed and your phone died. I'm glad you were pushed in the metal detector. I'm glad you couldn't make it in. Because why did you go down there, stupid? I'm sorry. I'm just so, like, I don't feel bad for any of you because y'all look stupid. I'm glad you wasted your money. How many times are you guys gonna and now y'all are gonna sit there and watch it, and like no one's gonna point out the fact that this was only till clearly they only let like every girl had the same kind of story. They stopped letting people in at 3. Yeah, y'all stupid selves waited till 8 and really thought they was gonna let you. You got me all the way messed up. So I just think I don't know. I just think they all look crazy, but that's pretty much all I gotta say. I love you, baby. I'll talk to you.
All right, night. All right. What's going on, Ashita?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I am fine. Okay, so I just want to first start off by saying that I can't see, and it's not necessarily because of all his antics on the show. It's just given. He's just fake to me.
Wait, you cut off by the name. Whose name did you say? You cutting in and out.
I said Chef D.
Chef D, okay.
Hold on, let me get back in now. Can you? Okay, yeah, I first Chef D, and then Lou. I can't stand him. At first I was trying to like Big Lou because when he had his little, when he had his talk with Banger, I was like, okay, so maybe I might like him a little bit. I didn't like all the energy he was giving to Banger about fighting the new guy when he wasn't even trying to fight the new guy. And then his reasoning was, we both from Miami. Look, I don't care. I'm from a city in Virginia, and I don't give a damn. Like, if I've got a beef with her in that city, I'm gonna fight that bitch in that city, or in another city, or however be girl about her from Miami. I just don't like how be trying to go in on Banger. I just do not like that because he is just such a real person. Like, you can tell that he's very genuine, and I just feel like, you know how some people feel like you're not the confrontational type of person. Like, I have friends that I'm not the confrontational friend. So when they get to going off, I will close up and just not say anything because I'm just not, with certain people, I just don't want to go back and forth. But I really feel like everybody's playing on Banger Talk because I think Banger is in, like, the soft girl moment. Like, when you like, okay, I'm in my soft girl moment. Like, when I was young, I was going crazy, going ham.
Right. But the thing, that's where it threw some people off because on social media, we thought, like, you feel me? Like, he going to come in there going crazy, but he did the complete opposite.
Right, because it's about evolving. After a
Right.
while, you can't act the same way. And Banger don't give me, like, young. Banger give me all, like, almost 40, like, a little bit. Like, he might.
I don't think he that old.
Really? Well, Banger had a hard life. I mean, clearly he didn't got shot a lot of times. So I just feel like, and then with Banger getting shot, it probably changed his whole perception of a lot of stuff too. And so I just feel like everybody plays on your top, but I don't care. I'm Team Banger. I don't give a damn if he getting beat up or not. I am Team Banger. I'm with him all the way. I'm not liking Jonathan. I just can't. I'm trying to like Jonathan, but I just feel like Jonathan is a bully, and I feel like Jonathan is like a puppet, a
Ooh.
puppeteer, and he's just dangling folks. Because even though I don't like Chef D, I was mad that Chef D didn't say nothing back to him when he told him to shut up like that. Like, what? You're not gonna say now?
No, he said, "Shut the up."
Yeah, and he shut baby zip emoji, zipper emoji, right up. And okay, let me see who else. I like Prince,
Mhm.
but I just want Prince to take that earring out. That is why people is saying that you're gay.
You think it's the
Prince.
daily earring? You think it's that one daily
Right.
earring?
That's why they want to associate you with the girls, because you got that dangly earring. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's giving
Oh
Prince, like
man.
really giving Prince. I don't know. But
Mm.
other than that, I mean, Orlando, I can't. Somebody need to get him off the show right now. I just feel like by the end of the show, we are gonna see Orlando have like an emotional breakdown. Um,
Mm.
because and did you see how Chef D was holding his head back when he was pouring the water in his I don't
Yeah,
like that.
he
I
looked
don't
out
like
of.
that. I feel like they're exploiting Orlando to a certain extent. And I just feel like everybody's just trying to give him a pass because he's Orlando.
Mhm.
But I just don't feel like it was a good idea that he came on the show. I really don't. After now watching it, and I don't say because I don't think that he can still be on TV. I just
Right.
don't think that his mental health is really all the way there. It's like giving Britney Spears, you know what I'm saying? Like you're here, but you're really not here. You're
Right.
twirling around, you're twirling.
I
And
will say it was only a couple episodes that made him look like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like when they went out to the club and all that, they could if had it not been for those couple of episodes, every other episode wasn't too bad. He was just screaming and stuff, but it wasn't like horrible.
it was like the first like 3, 4 episodes.
Right.
I mean, but I was guaranteed to get a good laugh of Orlando. But it's like
Right.
the last 2 episodes, it's like you're kind of seeing the dwindle. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like, and baby, they need to get Carry On. Carry On need to go somewhere, put a suit on, and just go be with your daddy, baby, because it's not giving.
Reginald,
Mm-mm.
call your daddy. Let me stop.
It's giving the have and the have nots. I don't want him to be on the show because he does not have it. He has not. He does not have it. I can't. Other than that, the Academy. I love Sapphire. I just
Yeah.
love her. I just love
She's
that
so
she got
pretty.
her moment. Yes, and I loved her on Big Flex show, and I just love her now. And do ET got a boyfriend?
I think now, yeah. I think so, but I'm not sure.
I
Why?
think that's why she always looked like that. I mean, I don't know. You know how you be like, okay, she might need some. You know what I'm saying?
Some
Like,
D. No,
I
she
don't.
just has that rested like meme mug. Like that's why at the beginning of the season, remember when Deja was like, she sat down here, she was like, not gonna lie, I was scared of you. Cause it's like she just has that rested meme mug. Like she looked disgusted by
Right,
everything she
but
sees.
and see, you can't like. I feel like a bad bitch is not someone's being disgusted. I feel like a bad bitch is someone that's looking, glowing, smiling, and you know what I'm saying, just bigging up everybody,
Right.
just the energy. And I can't stand it. Queen D, I love her. I love all of her antics.
Tim's was
I
looking
want
at
her to be on Baddies East.
uh-huh.
I just
Same.
love Queen D because Queen D to me is somebody that at one point in time she did not feel good about herself, but she has gotten to this point where she has accepted herself. And I
Right.
just love people that accept their self. I do not like LaRue.
Why?
I like how LaRue dressed, but I don't like how she didn't have Big Heaven back in that situation. And I am a big Heaven fan. Okay, so let's
Ooh, we got a heaven
okay,
fan
so
in the
let's just
city.
say that.
Hello.
Okay, hello, have fucking hello. Okay, I love me some Big Heaven. I've been loving Big Heaven back since Big Let Show. I
Okay.
know everybody don't like Big Heaven,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time, like she's never been the type of person to back down. I mean, you have girls that's like that. You have girls that talk plenty of shit and can't fight a lick, and it just be like, okay, I'm not backing down. But I do think she deserved to get jumped that time. But at the end of the day, in this situation right here, I just feel like nobody is giving Heaven any grace. Like, just give her some grace. I mean, and when she fought Pink, I hated that for her. And I even got on Facebook and was fussing with Pink. I was ready for her to pull up because she said she from Virginia Beach, and I'm trying to figure out where, because I stayed 20 minutes from there. Because I was ready to fight her.
Not you trying to get in a tussle with Pink.
I don't like her. I don't like her. But at the same time, I still feel like nobody is trying to give Heaven any grace on this show. I just feel like they just like, girl, fuck you, and that's just that. Excuse me, Pierre, for my cuss words. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But basically that's it. That's basically
it. You tuned into the Southcentral Playboys?
No, I have not gotten a chance to look at any of that, and that's why I said, Lord, I just got to go back and watch all that. Like those shows like that, I get the gist of it from looking at you, because I look at you like, I get up, I go to work, and I have to be clocked in at 5 o'clock in the morning, and baby, your subscriptions is on there in my ear, and I just listen and laugh the whole time while I'm at work. So I be, I don't know. I'm gonna get. I be trying. It's so many shows.
It's a lot of
baby,
shows.
I can't get into all them shows and then trying to do Netflix shows and just all that. But
you watch Young Famous African?
No, but I'm definitely about to get. I'm definitely about to get on that. I'm definitely about to get on that. Like I'm like this week, I'm gonna get on that because I've been seeing so many good reviews.
That's gonna be that. I'm telling you, like you gonna laugh. You gonna laugh. Start with season 1, of course, but like it's good. It's really good.
Yes, I love you, Pierre, and you just make me laugh a lot. And this is my first time ever doing anything like I've never been on a YouTube channel, never even, but I wanted to come on your channel because I really love you. You make me laugh.
Thank you so much. I love y'all too. Listen, I love all my entertainers. Make sure to keep calling back every week for real.
Yes, I will. Thank you. Good night.
Night. I love my subscribers. I said I need another season of Young Famous African right now. I keep seeing people saying that y'all want me to go live on Twitch afterwards. I don't know. Tomorrow for sure, but I don't know about tonight. All right, what is going on, Charlie? Charlie, you got some answers. You got some answers that I need. I need some answers.
Wait, what answers? What answers was those?
What you dropped in the comment? You said, somebody got tall. Like, what's going on? What's going on?
Oh, I was talking about Mal.
And are you speaking from experience?
Child, no. Mal's like 5'4". No.
Oh my God.
No. But I do know Mal from being in Philly. I do know Mal from being in Philly. So Mal's the top. But I just want to talk about Bad Boys because I didn't get to watch Academy. I'm gonna start off with Adonis. Y'all gotta stop saying Adonis is ugly. Adonis is not ugly. I think he uses a lot of Facetune and stuff like that. And when you see him in person, it's just he don't look like what he looked like exactly on his TikTok and on his Instagram. But he's not ugly. He do look like a Miami nigga, especially if he had dreadlocks in his hair. He would look just like he's from Miami. But he's not ugly. But I don't know what him or the people from Southcentral Playboys was on, but they was either on a honey pack or some poppers because they was not stopping.
What's up with the honey pack? I'm sick of y'all.
Because they would just kept going and going and going and going, and I did not understand why. And then Mo City sneaking up on. I used to be so attracted to Mo. But every time now he talks, I just be thinking he got a touch of the downs. Like he talk like he just slow, and he loves sneaking up on people, and so I'm just sick of him.
It just makes him look like a follower, and I don't know. Like I feel like had he not done all that sneaking stuff, people would actually really like him because they'll be like, "Oh, he just minds his business, and he's good to look at." But that sneaking stuff, it's like people don't like that. There's certain stuff with reality TV people just don't like. They don't like people getting jumped unless you're Heaven. And they don't like people getting snuck.
Yeah, because that shit is like that. It's real corny. That's why I like Prince, because Prince just sit there and mind his business. He don't bother nobody. He just put in his dangly earring and walk around with his blanket and stay out of everybody's business. But But I don't agree with Prince where he think like every gay dude wants, like, no. Like I said before in your comments, I be in Philly in the hood, in the trenches, and they all know that I'm gay. And I ain't never tried nobody that I was friends with out here, because y'all not about to have me out here like, oh yeah, he like every one of them other gay
like,
dudes.
no, like
I'm
this is
like,
not gonna
that's not
happen.
me. That's not me. So I don't know why Prince is acting like that. They should have brought Fat Cat on here because I wanted to see Fat Cat and my most reaction. I wanted to see his face when he walked in. Like, do I know this man?
Mo would have. If Fat Cat would have walked there pooching in, Fat Cat, he messy. He would have worn the shortest and the tightest of the shorts. Yeah, and pooch his little ass in there. He boop 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 boop.
He definitely would. I would have loved to see Mo's face on that one because he would act like he didn't know him.
Right.
I'm tired of Lou screaming all the time, especially the Wagwa. I don't even believe he's really Jamaican. I really don't. For some reason, I really don't believe he's Jamaican. I think he just be saying that. Like, I can't. He yells all the time. He's just, even when he's just talking to people. I don't know if it's because I don't like loud people, but he's just, even when he's just sitting there speaking to you, it's just loud and overbearing. Where you just like, shut the like, please just be quiet. I did agree with him at first when he said, I'm not gonna fight Adonis because Adonis is from my city. I do understand that, but then you pressing the issue offline continuously, coming for Adonis. So it's like, if you felt that way the whole time, you could have just fought him. Like, I don't understand that. That made no sense. Like, if you felt like you didn't like him outside of the show when the show was over, and you had all this animosity towards him and his mom, which his mom do need to stay out of people's business, because your son is grown. Your son is grown. You don't need to be sitting here commenting with Banga on Lou and how he was stealing, because him stealing, you was trying to get a Fendi purse, like Lou said. So
allegedly.
So
I want to know how. Listen, I need me a Fendi purse. Somebody steal me a Fendi purse so I can resell that bitch. How about that?
she really do need to stay out her son's business, because I don't understand that at all. But the episode just got on my nerves. Of course, Fry Kid D, I can't stand him at all. Him and his big teeth, he's just always smiling, and that just annoys me as well. Like, I'm just over the show. It's getting boring. Now, Southcentral Playboys or Baddies, whatever it's called, that show was actually good. I don't understand. First off, it's only 2 episodes out, and they done fought the whole 2 episodes. I don't understand that. I don't understand what Dirty D was fighting Mac over. I truly don't get that. I really don't get that.
Dirty D. That's what they call Dean off of Jersey Shore. Remember, Pauly D was like, Dirty D. Oh man.
Then Mac took out his tooth. I know that shit stink. I don't. It's disgusting. It's disgusting when Rock do it. It's disgusting when he does it. Like, why are you just taking out? You think that's cute? You just gonna take your tooth out on a national app where everybody sees everything? Like, you just taking your tooth out to fight? At first, I thought his tooth got knocked out. I'm like, okay, well, the nigga got his tooth knocked out, but he said he just took his tooth out to fight. I'm like, that's crazy, and I didn't understand why he was fighting.
Swallow it.
Oh, okay.
No, I said I was scared he's going to.
He should have. He should have swallowed it.
You would have hit it with the Danny. Swallow it. Okay, why? Listen, Danny, why you start that podcast? That was a good podcast. Listen, Danny was one of the first BGC girls to do a podcast. While these other BGC girls acting like they're original, she really was one of the first to do that.
She really was. But the Southcentral show is really good. I don't know what the two, the other boy Pharaoh. First off, Pharaoh's beard is fake. Pharaoh's beard is fake.
You think so?
I didn't talk to somebody whose beard, I have a thing with touching people's beards. So I talked to somebody whose beard was like that. And I was like, can I touch your face? And he was like, no. And I was like, why not? He's like, my beard. He's like, my beard is not real. So I was thrown off guard. Like I was like, "What do you mean it's not real?" And he let me feel it. Like his beard was fake. So I believe Pharaoh got a little. He got a 360 frontal in his beard, and it just came out when he was fighting. I don't believe that's his whole entire beard.
Because he didn't have an ow. Listen,
Yeah.
somebody do this to me. I'm gonna scream because it's gonna hurt.
No bleeding, no nothing. He just took it off. No bleeding, no nothing. It was just oh yeah, he ripped out my beard. That's it. I don't get why him and the other boy was fighting and then became cool again. That makes no sense to me. I'm with the they was just doing too much. The only person I really understand on there was the pretty little Spanish boy with the glasses. That would have been me the whole time, just looking at y'all like y'all were retarded. like
That's what he said. Word out two episodes.
Like he just sitting there watching all y'all fight. Then you got the boy that got beat up by Jonathan in here talking shit like he wanted to fight everybody, which I was confused for because last time I checked, Jonathan had him leaking throughout the whole audition, dragging him. And the one boy was right. I be seeing him all the time. For you being straight, you be in gay people business all the time.
Yeah,
like,
Vienna.
All the time, but you straight. You always in gay. I don't understand that. Like, why are you always arguing with a gay bottom at that? Like, it's you always arguing with a bottom.
That Ant is one of the girls.
Allegedly. Let me just say that I allegedly he is.
I just feel like had he got his teeth fixed, I feel like a lot of the boys on the Playboys cast will be throwing their Big Debbie cakes at him. That's just my opinion. He's not ugly because if he just needs to fix the teeth.
Yeah, his teeth. He needs braces. A lot of them just look rough, like they live in the projects and was eating instant noodles and sriracha their whole life. Cause I don't understand it. They just look real progetic. Like it just look real rough. Like I don't understand. The only one who didn't to me was the little cute boy with the glasses who was just sitting there. He was the only one that did, but the rest of them looked real rough. And especially the one who came with the high pitched voice. What was his name? Little Rabbit. Fun Dip. Have you ever seen that that YouTube video with the dude years ago who looked like the horse? He had the black eyebrows with the green hair on the news in front of the Burger King.
Oh, talking about yeah.
He reminds me of him, a crackhead. That's who he reminds me of. Like he's just on drugs, and something is wrong with him. Because I didn't understand the issue that he had with any of those people either. That I was just confused. Everybody was just fighting, and they would not stop. They would not stop fighting. I'm telling you, they was off of honey pack and poppers.
I don't even know if I would even post the recap because this like my recap was like, in my opinion, it was like Lester because I didn't know what was going on because we're not in a group chat. So I'm like, I'm commentating on something that I'm not 100% knowing what's going on. So yeah.
And they do need to put out that group chat because I'm trying to see what was being talked about because the boy Ian, I think that's what you said his name is. He's saying everybody has something to say about him, and then Pharaoh said people was talking about him, but then Pharaoh said he ain't say nothing about nobody. So I just want to see what's in the group chat. I think Isaiah was in there probably being messy as shit and just telling everybody stuff like, yeah, this person said this about you, this person said this about you. So when you see it in the words of Natalie, get your issue. Get your issue with them. Because everybody just came in on 10. Everybody was just ready to fight. Because even still, I get it. Production told you, to start with Dirty D, to start with Mac. But you just went up and just beat the Mario coins out that boy. And then I was confused as to why. So then Matt got up and just wouldn't stop fighting you, which I can understand because you just hit him for no reason whatsoever. Like no reason. You just decided to swing on him for no reason and said, well, the producers told me to do it. That's
I know production was mad as hell. They're like, this stupid ass is supposed to say nothing. That's the first time I see that on that TV where production literally got blamed directly. Like the hot Cheetos thing, we know that a Special K told the goddess girl to put that in Barbie's shoes and her big okay, but like she didn't get blamed for it directly. Like it was kind of like a little weird, like but this one is like, yeah, they told me to do it.
But then it's like what Max said. They told you to hit him. You just gonna go and hit him like that. I get it. They told you, started arguing with some. You just went up and punched this nigga in his face, like a hard punch. and just start beating him up while he was sitting down. And then you trying to figure out why he's not stopping to fight you every chance, like why he want to fight you every chance he get, because you just like you literally just hit him out of nowhere for no reason at all. Like this made no sense to me at all. It was just exciting because it was a bunch of fights. I enjoyed all the fights on there. Other than that, I want to see how it's gonna go later on the season. I don't know why Zell Swag is on there. It's like he's just hopping from network to network. First it was Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Calling Masika.
I seen him in the special thing where like they're reacting to the episodes.
I don't get why he's on here now. First off, Zell Swag is so ugly. He looks like a nematode from the nematodes from SpongeBob. He is so
not
ugly.
The nematode.
Like he is. I just look at him like, oh my gosh, like he is just so ugly. Like why do you know?
You know, it would have been interesting putting Zell Swag on Bad Boys Texas, because you know Zell Swag, you know, has, you know, I rumored allegedly to dibble and dabble with Santana, and Chef D, you know, have been in Santana's Debbie Cakes.
What is wrong with it? First, it was Milan that was messing with Zell Swag. Then I forgot it was Santana that was talking to him too. What is wrong with these people? Like, what do they not see what he looked like? I'm just confused. There's these niggas give out D like hot and ready pizza, and you gonna go with Zell Swag? Like, really? That's who you chose to? Okay, I guess, but I can't wait to see what he brings to the show, because you know he's messy as hell, like usual. He's real
Hopefully
messy.
we get like context and like everything that's happened, because now that they're in the house and they got their little group chat crap out the way, we could like hopefully cross our fingers. Any final thoughts?
I just want them to put the group chat out. That's all. Isaiah need to put the group chat out in the kick, or like you said, a kick, or put it on Instagram to see what the group chat was saying. Other than that, that's it. Everybody thumbs up this video.
Right. All right. Thank you. All right. So y'all, I got some breaking news, y'all. Y'all know the cabaret is coming back. So Jocelyn, I guess, is bringing some old girls back. Okay. So first girl that's coming back, allegedly, because I don't know if this is just for the audition special or is this for the official cast. We got Yummy P back in the building. Hey, broop, 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 broop.
Yummy P.
Brop. Taking the big WKs. Y'all know I love Yummy P. Okay, we're her little. Hi, my name is Yummy P, and I feel like Jocelyn doesn't like me because you know I'm more ladylike and I know how to dance. Okay, so I'm very excited for her because she could actually throw them Big Debbie Cakes back. Yummy P could actually work the pole. The thing that was wrong with Jocelyn's Cabaret last season, half them girls didn't know how to dance. With season 2, at least most of them knew how to work the pole. That's what I like so much about season 2. They knew how to dance. Like we want to see stripper work, okay? Not just the thumping, right? Another person, y'all, that might be coming back is Miss Natural, Lucky Hustle, and Miss Wet Wet. Beat. Hey. Now that I'm surprised with Miss Natural, because the way Justin has talked to Miss Natural, this is gonna be a good season. Hopefully this is like the official cast. They're just not showing up to the auditions. I really want this to be like the official cast. Maybe they're doing like an all-stars, like OG versus newbies. I don't know. Lucky has been begging. The girl has made a whole Instagram post about how she wants to join the cabaret back. Okay, the girl wants to leave Now That's TV. Bad. Why? I don't know. Okay, so that I'm not surprised about. And then Miss Wet Wet, I remember last season she promised her to bring her back for the next season upcoming up. So we're gonna get Miss Wet Wet, always thirsty, never wet. Yes. Y'all know me and Miss Wet Wet got beef. I'm playing. We don't. I don't know the girl like that. But yeah, that's what one of my entertainers just sent me. Shout out to all the Zeus T on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow them. Okay, and they go, I think that's Miss Wet Wet. Hey, oh, let's not. And then we got Lucky Hustler walking in. Okay. So this season might be better than we thought. I'm excited for this. Now this I like to see. And my entertainers work fast. Y'all know how I talked about Danny talking about swallow it, open wide. Her podcast is coming back, y'all. I didn't even see this post. So that's why I didn't even bring this up because I never saw this post. But it's coming back. She says, swallow it was an invention. I took a break from life and my dark night of the soul journey because she thought the CIA was after her. But now she's coming back to swallow it. Okay, swallow it. Okay. Wait. So she said, follow always has issues on YouTube. I guess she renamed it. I'm guessing we'll start in Gabby's living room making mistakes. Then one day we'll be #1 on all streaming platforms, including studios. We're just gonna talk about life. We'll cry, laugh, get mad, but laugh some more. I hope you guys will follow and join us. So she's doing it with Gabby, and it's gonna be called Always Has Issues. Nah, we want Swallow It back. Swallow it. Open wide. I want that back. Okay. But shout out to her though. All right, what is going on, JC?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on, Pierre? So,
what's
all right,
up?
I'm gonna make this quick because people trying to get up here.
Uh-huh.
So let's start with the Academy. I didn't watch the latest episode, but I feel like low key I actually like the show. What's that girl? The Shaba. She's like my fave.
Yeah, I feel
She's
like they
my
be
fave.
picking on Shaba.
But I feel like she be like low key. She be handling business. So I'm here for it. I definitely need them to start expelling people to the next season, so that way they can kind of work their way up to a real elimination. Because honestly, like some of these people just sitting here to fight. Right. So moving past that, I want to get to Southcentral Playboys, and I'll finish up with the Zeus. So Southcentral Playboys, I actually like it. I think that show has potential. I like the fact that they filmed in a house. I hate the fact that they went directly from the little whatever room, like the little hotel, wherever, like a meeting room they were at, directly to that photo shoot. Like people need to shower and all that. Like, let's not do that. Also too, like, cause people
have remnants of blood.
Yeah, like people fighting and busting heads and lips is getting busted and fucking teeth falling out. I'm like, what the hell going on? I know you said I saw the tea about Mac and Maul. It's probably giving a verse set. I know somebody calling and say Maul up top, but child, all these tops turn into bottoms eventually, and the bottoms turn into tops. You know how it go. I don't know why everybody playing crazy.
I'm straight.
Yeah, and as far as Ant is concerned, I mean, Ant give me real dirty New York vibes. I don't know if he's from New York or not, but he gives me real like he need to be pressure washed.
Yeah, he is from New York.
Oh yeah, he gave me real dirty New York. So that's that. He probably rocking Tim's.
Tim's one, nigga.
Also too, as far as this whole Southcentral Playboys, I think, to be real with you, when it comes to Isaiah, I feel like he needs to just get his like CEO credit. He needs to be removed. Like he's just too involved with the drama, and I feel like they need to just go ahead and replace him with Karan from Gemini Films. Let him do it because he wouldn't make that show. Like they don't even know motherfucking group chats. The group chats when they get in the house.
Right.
I don't even see them like all these group chat. No, your group chats when you get your ass up in there, you can shoot chat amongst the group. And then like telling people to fight and shit, like that was random as fuck. And I do want to know why he hit that boy. I do think production told you to hit somebody. Why would you do it? I don't know if these boys got paid or not. But this whole I'm gonna win a 10K prize. I mean, not for nothing. I think they need to just take that money and pay the boy, so that way they at least they get their money's worth out the shit.
Right. I'll be feeling like
I'm cussing. I'm sorry.
Except for the Academy. No, you're good. Except for the Academy, I feel like that 10K. I'm like, I'll be questioning it.
Yeah, because it's always like, okay, let me get this 10K. Let me get this 10K. But no, they need to replace Isaiah. Like, and then also too, a CEO has a board of directors and over 500 employees. I need him to stop saying that he's a CEO. Like, it's real. It's giving real. Like you didn't graduate high school.
This
and it's
Isaiah,
like
I am CEO.
Yeah, it's real annoying. And like I did follow T-Pace. They were saying how that one girl Sway might have been under 18. And if that is the case, they need to start checking IDs and look, 21 and up.
Isaiah gonna put I am CEO on his resume. They're gonna be like, what's that?
Who gonna hire him all? And also too, not for nothing, what's up with all these guys getting face tattoos? Like your face is the first thing somebody see, and like what y'all doing over there?
I know he has like one, right?
But I'm talking about the whole cast, like all the gay guys, the femboy, face tattoos. Like, what y'all doing?
Right. I wouldn't get one because
then
that's
you
gonna
see
stop
chalk
you in a lot
lines
of
and
places.
But then
And
they
you
say
already
fun,
get discriminated against because we black. So it's like adding a
right?
face tat, you making it like 2 times worse. Like,
And they said that one boy was off coke. I do watch Drake, so Drake Baby from Baltimore, so like I'm rooting for
right.
him. But they said him and Fun Dip was fucking around with each other. Was messing around with
Dre
each other. So
Baby.
not Dre Baby.
Oh,
Dre Baby
I'm
from
like,
Baltimore,
hey,
but
not
no,
Mr. Big
no,
Guy.
no. Poppy Anthony, I think, was messing with Fun Dip, which Fun Dip might be my fave, but I'm gonna see how I feel about him at the end of the season. All right,
Okay.
moving past
Poppy
that. When it
Anthony's
comes,
the boy that wasn't saying anything, or Ant?
no, Poppy. Oh well, no, ain't that this? No, Ant is the one from New. Ain't Ant the one from New York that got beat up
Right.
by John? I was like, no, I think Poppy Anthony, the Latin boy. I think him and Fun Dip. That was like one of the blogs one time. I feel like I saw that.
Okay. Because I'm like, whoa.
Moving on to Zeus, I'm about to be real with you. I feel like Zeus gonna have to hang it up. They're gonna have to make better content and come out with something different because honestly, we don't want to keep saying the same repetitive things over and over and over again. It's just like this Bad Boys Texas. I don't want to pay my $5 a month, which I don't. And
You use somebody
then
else's account.
no, I stream it offline, free on the internet. I don't pay. I'm not, please.
Ooh.
I'll put the link in. I'll put the link in the chat for you all. So like, but they got a minute of them going showing the background in the cities, B-rolls. Okay, you can cut that. Then they like having whole 20-minute scenes about them looking for rooms. Like just pick a room and move on. Assign rooms for all I care. But as far as Adonis coming in, Adonis is not that cute. I know he's from Florida. I know you got your thing, but no, Adonis got a big block head.
Y'all think I got allegiance to these motherfuckers?
He got that big block head.
Like, hey, don't talk about me on YouTube.
Look, I was in Orlando and I met a whole bunch of Miami dudes. They were trying to talk and we was in a gay club and I was like, no, it was the gold teeth and the black hair. I just couldn't get past it. But outside of that, on a serious note, like next season, they need only 4 of these boys should return. Pick
Which
4 boys means. Honestly, I was gonna say Orlando, but I don't know. He can do something else on Zeus. Out of the 4, I would have to say I would give it to Banga, Chef D, believe it or not.
Okay. I see where you're going.
Big Lou only if he don't do the screaming shit. If he do the screaming shit, bring back Gutter K, and you know who should come back? Rio.
Oh,
Rio should come back. I don't think they'll let
have the rematch.
No, I don't even think Jonathan should come back. I feel like Jonathan's above the show.
Okay.
And then they like bring some other boys from Instagram, and then they would just bring people from the casting, but like not stage these castings because I don't know if you realize. Remember when they had the first casting, the cast got leaked, and half the boys who said it was gonna got picked was on the cast. So from Mo City to Prince. So like my thing is like,
and if you
I don't want
the episode. He said, Adonis says, "Oh, you wasn't in the room with the big people like us, so I don't know who you are." So he was talking to somebody I forget who. So I'm like, oh, you told him.
They had that cast picked already. Then like also too, you didn't call out Chef D and his girdle.
Where did he have the girdle? I'll be
go watch the fight, and slow it down a little bit. But you see, like he got this little yellow thing, and then even when he was playing football and like the scene, you could see he got a girdle on, bro.
Damn. Okay, you should be getting snatched and right for the summertime.
I guess, big old. But at the end of the day, I'm ready for the reunion because honestly, hang it up. This show, hang it up. Like
I like this season versus first season. I will say that this season to me is a lot more enjoyable than the last season. Last season was unbearable. This season actually and I think it's funny.
I mean, they could do better. I want them to bring some real boys, like like for example, Dre Baby auditioned for this show, and then they had Rich Zay from Bigo. They had a couple people from Bigo that could have actually made. They had other boys from DC outside.
Dre Baby would have been really good. I feel like Dre Baby shouldn't have did Southcentral Playboy. It's not his like aesthetic.
No.
I'm sorry. He's so out of place on that show. It's like I want to reach in the screen and take him and put him on another show. Like no.
Yeah, like they should have Jerry Baby should put him on make at the end of the day, and also too, like when they talk about Southcentral Playboys, like let me see how these hoes resume looks. Like show me something different. But I doubt they not gonna do all that.
Yeah, they should have brought in two people. Like when Adonis came in, they should have just brought in J Baby with him. That would have been fire.
Or I mean, for real, they could have shook it up. They could have brought in so many different people, but then, like I said, it's so orchestrated, and everybody got to know each other. I do think though this needs to be Jonathan's last season. Riley don't need to come back. Carry On need to stay. Raz B can stay away. They can actually do a clean house and bring back out of the four. Give me Gutter K, Lou, Chef D, and Banger, and the rest of them bring in new boys. I would say I would say Orlando, but Orlando I don't think he's all the way. Then I do believe he has a substance issue. And I don't think they need that's no.
Yeah, that's irresponsible.
But it was that's it. That's all. Like and subscribe to the video. And I know you're watching iRod, get some braces. Please.
You're so mean.
Get some braces. And I'm in Baltimore, so you're not gonna whoop my ass. But
he gonna beat your ass.
He ain't gonna beat my ass. I'll shoot his ass.
Oh no. Most goes. On that note, y'all, please run on that like button.
My hands fucked up. Are you serious? Yo, are you serious? Are you serious? My hands fucked up. Are you serious? Yo, are you serious? Are you serious?
Okay, what is going on, Jay?
Hey, what's good? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
I do want to talk on all three shows.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Boys, Zeus Bad Boys. I just feel like I don't know. It's hit or miss between the episodes. I feel like this last episode was pretty good. Yeah, like the last entertainer was crazy. like
Well, that's like was on the funniest, craziest people. Oh God!
Like he kind of gagged me when he said that. You said, "Oop, gotta get him off." Like,
what is not making you not feel this season so far?
It's kind of getting the same thing as season one. It's dragging. I felt that with Playboys too. We was in that hotel for like 2 whole episodes. Like, it just kind of drags, and then I don't like. I can compare Zeus Bad Boys to like the Shade Room. It gives mainstream. It gives put together. Zeus used to be about raw, uncut, but you can tell it's no longer being raw and uncut. They knew the reason why Mo City fought Adonis is because he knew Adonis was coming already. They were plotting on that boy for hours.
Right.
They were plotting on him for hours. They knew it. Jonathan is a producer and executive producer this time.
Right.
Jonathan's messy as fuck. He told them Adonis was coming. And I really fuck with, I'm sorry, let me stop cussing. I really like Ara because he was like, I don't want to jump on this boy because y'all already, I feel like he would have, but as soon as Mo City did that, he was like, nah, I'm not going to get my issue. I feel like Lou, I want to believe he's sick. I really do. But
you think he was acting?
I don't think he was acting. I just think like, I don't know. I just feel like maybe they was tired. I don't know. That whole situation was real because they had to get on the bus the next day. So like I feel like people was tired. It was aggravated. I don't know why Orlando Brown. I don't know. That was really messy to me. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep watching and supporting. I do agree Gutter should come back, but he burnt that bridge.
Right.
You can't talk, and then like that's why Curtis can't come back. Him, Gutter, and Rolly really blew that up for Curtis and Gutter. Like,
yeah,
Rolly spoke about it too. But we're not gonna clock that T. We're not gonna clock that.
I know exactly what you're saying.
We're not gonna clock that because the Rolly really got lucky. Rolly is a super fan favorite. She got lucky. I promise she got lucky.
The way Natalie could have got rid of Rolly all those times, I'm telling you, she got by the skinny.
Yeah, it's just like how Jocelyn. She's bringing back Miss Natural because it's like it's undeniable that like that was television. I feel like the Academy is up there with Baddies South. It's a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
Bald headed Lucky, not feeling her. She just wouldn't.
Oh,
I feel because the whole time she kept saying, "Oh, I feel like you snuck me because I was drunk." Baby
right.
girl, Shaba was drunk too. Like, what do you
That's what I'm
mean?
saying. Everybody was drunk.
Everybody was drunk. Like everybody was drunk. So that's not an excuse. I really feel like she got beat. I really feel like when that's why she was trying to fight what's that girl name? Queen D, because she
Right,
called her
Queenie.
out. You feel like you got beat up. That's why you want to fight her.
Right.
That's why she was getting into the shower. And ET something.
Why?
She's the growth is there. Cause I feel like back then ET would have popped her. You know,
Oh
I feel
yeah.
like ET would have popped Lucky. Heaven. I just feel
And
like
Hood Baby too.
yeah, hood baby. Yeah, hood
She
baby
would
for
have hit
sure.
her.
And I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but Naj in the preview, don't buck at nobody and don't swing, Miss Mamas. You gave that girl all ample opportunity to beat you up.
That's
Like, like no,
Nas was screaming like a rock band. I'm like, what you screaming like that
I
for?
was like, Naj, please don't lose this fight. Don't let this girl, because if she beat you, her head is gonna be geeked up for the rest of the time. Because everybody's been saying, she lost. I don't like how everybody's bullying Shaba and Queen D because they know Queen D could barely fight. And Shaba, she's like kind of quiet. I didn't watch Coming Up LA, so I don't know.
Me either.
But like Shaba, she can definitely fight. But I don't know. She doesn't want to fight that girl because I feel like she does want to win the 10K. Like, leave me alone. Stop trying to fight me. And I also feel bad for talking about Jessica. Well, this is my first time coming back. I ain't been on. I really feel bad because I was talking so bad about that girl.
Same.
And it just really,
Same.
I just really felt bad. And the past two episodes, she with the therapist thing that Sapphire was doing, and then for her father to she just was speaking about that.
Right.
Just was speaking about
That's
that.
what made it even more sad.
Yeah, it made it even more sad and it made it even more crazy. And
Yeah.
then for what was that lady named Diamond to come in and speak the way she was speaking, it was like a church service. Like, I'm speaking to you. She
Right.
didn't even know. That was like really eye opening.
Yeah.
To me personally, because it's like maybe we should just take it for what it is. It's a show. It's entertainment.
Right. That's why,
So
like me, I'll never be the type of creator that like harass. And I don't even like some of y'all doing that too. Like, I don't like to see some of y'all like in their comments and stuff like harassing like the Not as TV or
yeah,
like
I
any of the
don't.
celebrities and stuff I cover. Because it's
Yeah,
like
I
me, I
don't.
just do these videos and go about my business. Like, I don't care that much.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
like you're really the only person that I tune into. Maybe like a little lives because the Southcentral they
South
keep you
Central.
they keep you entertained all day.
Right.
But,
I don't know how they have the energy. They be fighting 24/8.
they can keep you entertained all day. I scrolled past a video earlier of Nas talking about she threw out suede clothes. What? Just it's too much with them. But I just feel like the Academy is really showing growth. I feel like and I wanted to speak about Abby. Abby was lying. The whole room was overall dirty. Abby didn't do all of that. Y'all all were being dirty. It wasn't
Yes.
Abby. I love Monty and whoever else was in that room, but it just wasn't Abby. It's because she was like, you know how? Come here, look, this
She
was
said, look at their stuff. That's not
her.
mine. Dirty
Yeah,
ass bitches.
yeah. It was. What else? Because I really love the Academy. Oh, while they were in the club, the gems,
Right.
nasty gems,
They were
nasty.
turning into diamonds.
I,
Whoops.
Woo! I was like Queen D, and then I was really with ET. Not you wanting to do this to me, this, that, and the third, but you in Abby mouth.
Who
Especially
do you
after
think is gonna win the 10K?
it's either gonna be, it's been spoiled, so like I can't even. My mind cannot, because I already know, like, allegedly it's ET, but
I don't
like
think it's her. I feel like they're gonna give it to Jess, and I feel like they should give it to her.
it's because
If
of
she
her
doesn't fight
story.
Queen D anymore for the rest of the season, she should get it.
Yes, because of
That's
her
what I think.
story. Nas, when she fought Hood Baby, up, nope, you're gone, sweetheart. Hood
Yeah.
Baby, you fought, you're gone.
Yeah.
Lucky just there to fight.
Right. This is like coming up LA season 2 for her.
Yeah, like it was. I didn't like it. Moving on from that, Playboys. Whoever booked that hotel, you're getting charged. Your card is getting charged. Spitting blood on the floor, soda everywhere. It was a mess. And what's that boy Ant, the one with the messed up teeth? He gives me Andy vibes. Really, really bad. Really, 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 really bad.
From Deja Vu.
Yes, from Deja Vu. He gives me Andy vibes. And when he was talking and the group chat thing, they need to stop that. I get this is a way to try to cause drama, but it leaves the viewer confused, and
Right.
it'd be ready for me to turn it off. I'd be ready to turn it off.
I'm
So
telling I low-key might not upload that second episode recap because I don't even want to do the
I
episode
don't
recap
think you
again
should do
because
the
it was
recap because all you're gonna do is recap fights. I mean, people are gonna watch like the now that see people are gonna watch, but all you're
yeah.
gonna be doing is recapping fights. You can't really you would literally have to
It's
just
not
show like
even that. It's like the stuff that because they were talking, they didn't just fight, but it's like the stuff they were talking about. I didn't know what they were talking about. Like I kind of
yeah,
picked
like
up, but it's like I still didn't
especially
know.
when Pharaoh and I really like the Kendall, I think his name is,
Yeah.
the one who has like the piercing on his face. He was gagging Pharaoh because it was just like, stop talking about me. What are we talking about? I don't even want to associate with you. Stop talking. So I like it, but it's just like we need structure.
Right.
Like
Kendall did hit him with the my favorite line is when Kenzie she was talking to Joyce in the kitchen. She was like, "Look at your face, not mine."
oh my
But I
goodness.
tell you, I be saying that all the time because
And
that shit be
the
crying.
way Mr. Watts was on Lucky Vibes. He was
Yeah.
not trying to stop fighting. It was just ooh, I wanna if I was there on the show, I would have had to pull a Prince and like was let me go meditate or something. Like it's just so
Crouch
low
down.
vibration. It's just so low vibrational to be around that group. And I feel like I don't know. It's supposed to be a lot going on this season from like the trailer and the fun dip with the old like he looked like he just jumped out the 80s with the haircut like they got some one thing about Not As TV, they're gonna find you some characters. They
I
have
swear, they're
like
way better at casting than Zeus. I don't care what
yes,
nobody
they're
says.
because
Way better.
I feel like Zeus is not they
They
want
care too much
they
about followers. Just because you
yeah,
have followers don't
they
mean you're
want
gonna be
viewers.
entertaining.
Yes, they want
That don't
viewers.
mean nothing.
And I feel like with Bad Boys season 1, they tried with Dylan and William, but it's just like they're like carry on. They don't offer anything to the show.
Right.
Most City offers something simply because his face. Like that's enough. Most City just felt like he needed to do something. Like kind of like how Gutta was. Gutta wanted to fight so bad, but nobody wanted to fight Gutta. So it was just like until Milan, but yeah, that and I feel like
Right.
Natalie is a messy boots. She needs to bring them all back. Like
Right.
at least
She was over there
Gutta.
drinking her Red Bull, be like, "Oh, this is amazing."
They showed her, and she was like, "This is good television. I'm getting my pockets are lined."
Right.
And did you see their Loki might be recasting for Bad Girls Club
I
again?
saw that, but then I talked about it on the new town hall, but I just feel like it might be fake because the Lisa lady, she
Right,
put her profile black and like deleted
right,
all the posts. So it's like
right. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I just feel like it's a pipe dream. I just feel like reality. We're transitioning to streaming reality television.
right.
It's not gonna be the
But I
same.
feel like they would go to streaming route. They can't go back on Oxygen because it's a crime channel. But she was like, they're trying to pitch it to different networks. Like, I feel like Paramount Plus or like
Yeah.
Peacock or one of them streaming
Yes.
platforms will pick it up and then put it on there. That's what I think. Or it would be on MTV because you know MTV's taking all the
One
shows.
thing about Now That TV and Zeus, they're proving yes, there is liability, but it can be done. You can have this type of television and it can be done. Just imagine what a proper company, because Zeus is a proper company, but I just feel like they don't. It's like YouTube.
They get lazy sometimes. That's how
It's like it gives me rich YouTube. Like the
Rich YouTube. YouTube Premium.
it gives me YouTube Premium. I just feel like it can be done better, and it's not.
Yeah.
And by the way, you should definitely look into like maybe like an hour and a half, 45-minute Twitch call-ins. I don't
Wait,
know
you
how to
could
work.
call it on Twitch because y'all know I'm new to the platform.
I don't know how this is set up for you. You can do something. It's this thing called Discord. You could create your own Discord server. Yes,
Okay. I
yes,
know who
you
to hit up
definitely
about that.
can. Yes, you definitely can.
Yeah, that way we could
Couple
talk. Yeah, okay, I got you. I got you. I'm almost monetized on this. Thank you guys so much for the ones that have been on my Twitch and have been live with me throughout the couple of nights that I have went live. Tomorrow night I'm going live for sure, not tonight, y'all. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes. Twitch is so easy to sign up. It's
yeah.
not just for games. It's
It
not
is
just about
way better than YouTube. We could curse, all that.
yes. And you can easily tip Pierre. You can easily do all
Yeah,
this stuff. Like, yeah,
yeah.
I'm the one who sent the Danny thing. He was like, swallow it. I was like, oh, I just saw the post before I hopped on here, so I was like, let me just,
Thank you
send
for
it to
sending
you.
that.
Yeah, I really fell into the like no shade. I fell into the rabbit hole. I think she was telling the truth, and I followed that whole thing.
Uh huh.
I don't think she won her settlement though. I don't think she
Oh, you
won.
don't think she got the money?
No, I don't think she
Because it
got
was
the.
like $2 million.
Yeah, I don't think she got the money. She was fighting some really big people. Like she was fighting people who had like coin. Miss Mamas, you weren't gonna win that. I feel like she knew something, but I also feel like she had a mental break because it was stressing her out. So
Right. That's what I
yeah,
think so too.
I'm gonna hop
That
up on
was crazy though when it was going on.
it was, but I feel like it was some validity to it because one thing
Yeah,
about Danny that she always says she don't lie.
and
I
she's
feel
really
like that was
smart.
true. And when she fell out with Winter, I feel like I don't like to be all in their lives, but I just be seeing stuff. Winter do it was that was an interesting situation because I really love Winter, but and I feel like Winter should be on Baddies. She could talk about how she don't want to be on there all she wants to, but
Listen, if they gave that girl 100K a season, she'll be
she's
right there,
gonna come. She's gonna come.
zipping
She
up her boots,
she might be
getting there.
she might be a tad bit too prideful, but I just feel like, and I feel like she doesn't want to step into that realm because Zeus is kind of tapped in with Hollywood. More celebrities are mentioning.
Right.
Whatchamacallit, I feel like whatever that shit I'm sorry, the stuff that she was talking about that happened with Diddy's son, I feel like that really scarred her seriously because she doesn't, she still dates around, but I don't think they
Right.
real.
Speaking of, we gonna get into it. Very soon.
Ooh, I meant to buy her book. I meant to buy Danny's book. I just never. I
I've
meant
been
to buy
reading.
Danny. I meant to buy Danny's 2 books too, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm black. What they say about black.
Any final thoughts?
No, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you do follow. It's Evident Entertainment on Twitch, right?
Yeah, Evidence
Yes,
Entertainment on
please do.
Twitch.
And you can turn on the same notification bells as Twitch, so you can get notified when
Yup,
he's
they put it
live.
on.
You can go follow tonight. You don't have to wait till he's live.
Exactly.
So yes, please do so. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. Yeah, please, like he said, please go over there and hit that Twitch app, download it. You can have it on your phone, desktop, laptop, all that. And like I said, it's fun. We be reacting to shows, YouTube videos, all that. So it's actually really, really funny. And I'll tell y'all stuff that I don't tell you guys on here. So you're gonna find a lot more information about me and stuff that I do on there than on here. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say something that was funny. Oh yeah, it's Winter. Speaking of that, Winter. When I ordered this book, right, it took so long to get here. Swear to God, so long. Like I'm telling you, at one point I forgot I ordered it until I seen it on my Instagram. I'm like, what the hell is my book? She was taking in photo shoots and to see it in books, not sending it out. I thought she scammed for a minute, but I did get it. But it did take pretty long, Winter. Okay, what is going on, Asia?
Lord, finally I'm up here.
It was-
But let me just get to the point. I had to write a couple things down.
Mhm.
But I was just in the car with my cousin, right?
Mhm.
So she was I put her on your live or whatever. I'm like, I was watching it. So you started talking about the academy.
Right.
So she was like, oh my gosh, he's telling it. She was like, I didn't watch it. I'm like, well, don't listen to what he's saying.
Right,
I'm like, you
right,
should have watched it. This is who I watch every week. But then she started to play the episode when you was talking, right?
Mhm.
So I actually like it now.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me watch it because Pierre kept telling us watch it and try Now That's TV out, and I actually tried it out tonight, and I really did like it.
Yeah, it's
But
not
I
bad.
can't really speak on it too much, so I'm gonna just keep it like that. Like I like it because it's more like authentic. You get what I'm saying? As opposed to
Right.
Zeus, I do like that aspect of it, and it's no forced drama. Everything is just like so natural.
Yeah,
and it's
I
different
just
things going on.
they need to work on some of the like the context of some of the show, like especially with the second episode of Southcentral Playboys, like especially with the whole group chat thing, like those type of things with the group chat thing, that needs to get cut like automatically because like I'd be
Yeah,
confused and I keep
right,
up with everything.
right.
Yeah,
And I don't even know what the group chat is, but now that you're saying that, I got to start from square one with it, from the beginning, because I only
right.
seen the episode that just happened. But yeah, that was that. I just like it because it's more like authentic.
Hmm.
But I just feel like if Zeus don't get it together soon, it's gonna be like now that's TV coming for the
Ooh,
spot. Cause I feel like now that's TV, like the stuff we telling Zeus to do is the stuff that now that's TV is doing. It's like they hear us in the comments. Zeus will hear us, but they won't understand us. It's like if it's not broke, don't fix it. I feel like that's their mentality, and it's like so repetitive. It's the same. Oh, you go to the club. Oh, you fight. Oh, this person. But anyway, I'm off that. That's that.
mhm.
But the first thing I wrote down was Chef D. um that was like my thing with him. I feel like he came in the house with the mentality of him trying to be the next Krishan Rock and boy version. That's
Not
how
the next
I
Christian
felt
Rock.
because I was smoking a little bit, so I started thinking deeper into the show. Every time I smoke, I start thinking. So I'm
Uh-huh.
like, I feel like he came in with that mentality. Like he felt like if he could fight his way through this house and fight everybody, the viewers is gonna like him. He's gonna be a fan favorite. That's not who you are. That's who Krishan is. That's really her.
Right,
It's not no acting with her. That's her personality.
right. She's
That's how
really
she
been
walk
like
up.
that. No, that is
Yes.
true.
So it's like you coming in here, I could tell this is not you in real life, but you pretending to be something that you're not. So instead of being yourself, you came in doing things that you didn't have to do. You fighting people that we care about, like Carry On. Why you fight Carry On? Like
Right,
like a lot of viewers have a soft spot for Carry On. Like I feel like don't harm him. He might
right.
be a little off sometime, but I don't want to see him get hurt.
That's why it'd be funny to me when I see people be like, "Oh, blue chain shirt." Don't get me wrong. Of course, him being with her, like she ended up getting the tattoos because she wanted to prove his love. But like her fighting and being rowdy. If you watch Blue Girls Club season 1, she's really been like that, and that was when she just met Blue. So that can't be blamed on him. I'm gonna give him that. Like the
Exactly.
rowdiness, that's been in her.
Exactly. And the difference between him and Krishan is Krishan doesn't start things. She finishes it. He
Right.
starts stuff and then he finishes it too. But it's like you starting stuff and you picking on people for no reason. We don't like that. So yeah, that's my point with him. He just need to be himself. Another point I wrote down, I said Jonathan be trying to little girl all his friends. I don't like that. I like Jonathan, don't get me wrong, but he, like I said, he tries to little girl a lot of his friends. Like you know that they scared of you, you know that they fear you. So I feel like you talk to them any type of way you want to. And I feel like you
Right.
take advantage of that. And I don't like that. If I know my friend can't beat me, I'm not gonna still be getting smart with her. Just cause I know you can't beat me, I'm gonna treat you with respect. Just treat me with respect. Like I'm not gonna be yelling over you for no reason or getting smart with you for no reason. I just don't like that aspect of him up there.
And the throwing it in loose face, like, oh, I got you on here. I would have got annoyed at that after a while. Like, okay, like I get it. You did me
Exactly.
that favor. Damn.
Exactly. And another thing, Ara, I agree with I forgot the girl's name who said this, but Ara was in a lose-lose situation. Like one of the girls said, because I feel like if he would have fought him, the main reason we like Ara, like she said, is because we feel like he's different from everybody else.
Right.
That's why we like Ara. That's why we respect Ara. Because we don't think he's a follower. So if he would have followed into that league with everybody else and fought, attacked old boy, even if he would have beat him up, even if he didn't, it still would have
Right.
been like people would have been looking at him sideways, like, okay, you was just in his shoes. Now you're doing the same thing everybody did to you, to him. So it was like that's why I feel like he shouldn't have fought him. People might think he was scared. He probably was scared, but I'm glad he didn't because Ara in that house really don't have nobody. Everybody's in cliques if you think about it. So the
Right.
smart move for Ara would be to be clicked up with Adonis. That's the smart thing to do because Adonis beefing with everybody just like you beefing with everybody. So y'all got a common interest, and I think that's smart. Just
Right.
link up with each other, and it's y'all two against whoever else. Like everybody else got everybody else. So link up with somebody because you might like them if you might get to know them. You don't know them. So Yeah, it was
True.
just petty
And
beef
it's
online.
reunion. They're
So
going in as a duo.
exactly, I saw the live. I'm like, that's smart. Like, you don't have nobody. You just already be looking like you just like everybody against you. So why not be against everybody else with somebody else too? It's a show, right?
Right.
So I felt like another thing too. Like I said, when I'm high, I start overthinking and think about stuff.
Not you
Another
become
thing I start
a
thinking all
researcher
deep
when
into
you
stuff.
lit.
Another thing I didn't like is Darrell flirting with Prince. I didn't like it because number one, I'm gonna say this, and I'm trying to talk about everything that people didn't talk about because I don't want to talk about the same stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about different things that I saw that I didn't like as I'm in this intoxicated situation.
As you
I
inebriated.
don't like him. Well, under the influence, yes. I don't like how Darrell was flirting with Prince at all. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's mainly because he already let you know on that bus that he was in a deep depression when people was calling him gay. Right?
Ooh.
So if he felt that type of way, it don't matter to me if he undercover, if he's DL, it don't matter about what was going on. You already know how he felt when he said people was attacking him and calling him gay and all these other things that he told you that he wasn't. He told you that he wasn't gay. Like I said, it don't matter if he was lying or not.
Right.
But when he told you that on camera, you should have respected it. You kept trying to go in his room and flirt with him. When everybody found their room, you was being very disrespectful, flirting with that man on camera. Whatever y'all do off
Ooh.
camera, I don't even. It shouldn't even be off camera. If you feel, first of all, as a gay man, I'm a woman by the way, but I have gay friends.
Right, right.
But it as a person, I feel like in the LGBT community, you should not want to be with nobody that's DL. Stop trying to go with these DL men. It don't matter if you feel like they look good. It don't matter if they'll mess with you back. You will never be that one. Cause they're
Okay.
never gonna come out of
Spring.
you. So
Right, right.
find somebody who's comfortable in their skin just as well as you're comfortable in your skin. So that way your feelings won't get hurt. That man already told you. It don't matter what was going on behind scenes. Maybe he was flirting with you back all scenes, whatever. But don't even get in that water with him. Cause it's like, what's the point? What is the
Right.
point?
And I do feel like Darrell was kind of doing it on camera just so like, people could sort of see that like, he giving that energy back. Because Prince, I feel like was giving that energy back though. He wasn't
Exactly.
being like, hey, like get out. Like if he basically what Darrell did, he couldn't have did the Moolah because Moolah would have tried to fight him.
Moolah would have choke slammed him by every neck he had. I ain't lying.
Like really would try to fight him. But you're
But
100% right. It's like the thing with the whole DL thing. It's like a chase thing. Like people want what they can't have. So yeah.
yes, like it's like don't even put yourself in that boat. Like why, Darrell? Like this man already let you know. He already told you. He said what he said. And yes, Prince could have been getting him off a little bit more. But it's like why should he even? It's like you just proving stereotypes. I feel like it's a lot of stereotypes within the community, within the LGBT community, and you're just doing nothing but proving every stereotype. Why men can't be friends. I'm not saying they
Right.
can't be, but why straight men don't feel comfortable being friends with gay men because it's always now as women are watching this basically. It's like now we might think like, okay, this was
Right.
my
For the
man.
people that are
This is my
homophobic, they might be like, see, yeah, I see what you're saying. No,
like
I
my
get
man, this
it.
is what my man gonna
Yeah.
do when he with his gay friends. They gonna be all
Right.
around him flirting with him and whatever. Like it's a lot that's
And it sucks because this topic will not be talked about at the reunion because all they're going to be doing is stomping.
exactly, and I feel like it's a conversation that need to be had about this
Yeah.
because this is important. This is a very important conversation, and I feel it's a very touchy situation because you don't want to say anything to
Same
offend
people.
anybody because everybody's different. Like I said, I'm straight. Some people gay, some people straight, some people bi, some people identify as
Pride.
different things. Yes, so it's like you got to be very careful about how you speak on the girls, okay?
Right.
Because they will come for you. But like I said, like he got to. I don't like that at all. So he needs to fix that a little bit. But yeah, that right there was that. And I feel like no, Lou didn't want to fight Adonis. Like I said, I'm thinking deep into stuff. Now the reason I feel like he didn't want to fight Adonis was because I don't even feel like Lou is a fighter, but I feel like Lou is just like he I don't really look. I don't know how to really say this, but it's like Luke. I feel like he's not a fighter, but at the same time, it's like if his friends with him, rocking with him, and his friends telling him, you don't get in his ear, then he'll do it. That's how I feel with Luke. Or if his friends in something, he'll try to get into something. But I don't feel like that's really him at heart. And the reason I feel that he didn't want to fight Adonis was because they're from the same city, like he said. He know when he get home on that flight, it's a high possibility that he
Right.
could run into Adonis.
You go rub over shoulders because I'm telling Florida about like this. Oh God.
This is real life. This is real life, honey. This is not on Zeus. So when he catch you in the Miami streets, it's gonna be a whole different thing. This is
Yo.
not on a show. Y'all might have mutual friends. It's like when you from somewhere, a city, it's like it seems small to you. You could run into your op at the corner store.
Yeah.
It's small, so it's like like this is not.
There's
This
like
is
so many malls, so many beaches.
exactly like that's where y'all both live. So y'all bound to see each other. I feel like that's exactly why he did not want to fight him, and he think he low. But I still like Lou, and I do feel like he was really sick. I don't think he was lying about that because I don't think that's something to lie about. I really do feel like he was sick. And I do feel like he just probably was over it. That's probably when why he really wanted to go home. Because it's like everybody, it was just like so much drinking, so much. I don't like being in environments like that. Like if I'm drinking every day, if I'm smoking every day, if we partying every day, that's just not my type of energy. I like being surrounded by and fighting every day. Like I don't want to be around that type of stuff. It don't matter how big the check is. My energy is just different. Like it affects my energy and my spirit. So that's why I feel like he just wanted to really be home. On top of him being sick. I feel like he could have stayed at the house and recovered, and got better. But I feel like he
Right.
just wanted to really just like, probably get his spirit back right. But I think that was it for me.
All right. Oh, and also, who you think is gonna come out, victorious at the reunion? Because y'all know they planning the reunion right now. Who is getting who at the reunion? Who you think is gonna come out with the W?
This is a tough one. You know why? Because I do feel like Adonis and Ira linking up as a powerhouse. I do
Ooh.
feel that way. But at the same time, I feel like if they link up and they go after Chef D, it's gonna be like then you gonna have to deal with Jonathan.
Right, because
So
he not gonna let y'all jump his twin.
that's like like when you get to the end of the game and you gotta defeat the big guy.
So Jonathan the gorilla at the end of the game. No, you're right.
It's
You're
like,
100%
okay, yeah,
right.
we got this off, but it's like now what? Now it's this one. And we don't know how we're gonna get this one, but we got the other one. So it's like I don't know, but I do feel like them two linking up together is really like good because they both could fight. I feel like Chef D, honestly, if he was what's his name size? What's his name? Adonis size. I feel like Adonis would beat him up. Cause he's just big. You like over 6 feet, and these people was looking like 5'6" on the show. I don't know how tall they are, but they look really short compared to you. Even when Eddie was standing next to him.
Not Eddie.
When Eddie was standing next to him, he looked very small.
Yeah, he did.
And I feel like he really can't fight like that, but I just feel like he uses his size as an advantage. And you're gonna do what you gotta do. So
He was
when the fight
bear
happens.
hugging him. Chef D a bear
Yeah.
bear. So
He'll grab you grabbing him up. So it's like even when he fought Mo City, he was giving it to Mo City. He was really giving it to Mo City. Like, so I feel like he could fight, and I feel like Ira could fight. So they just can't. If they just keep keep going steady and don't turn against each other,
right, they're gonna come out with a W. Okay.
they're gonna come out with a W, and that's that on that.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, Asia.
Thank you.
Night. All right, I'm gonna take one more and I'm going, y'all. All right, what is going on? Biggie Chancletas.
Hola, hola. What's going
Boom
on?
Chancletas.
So first of all, why'd you move it to Monday? Because I was ready for you yesterday, and I came back from the movies just now. I just came from Spider-Man. I saw you on, so I was happy. But what's this about moving it? Why you move it to Monday? Because I'm sad. I was ready for you yesterday. What happened?
No, because I had an event. I couldn't even. That's why I didn't even do the recap. I wasn't even home.
Okay, fine. You got an excuse.
I wasn't even home. What did you think about Bad Boys yesterday?
Okay, let me go ahead before I even do that. Let me hit your caller right quick before Asia. two things. One, no person that works for Zeus that comes in any Zeus set gets no excuse of wanting to leave because there's too much partying. Y'all not gonna act like y'all don't see what's going on these TV shows, and then get so surprised when you get the hell on set and you're like, "Oh, I gotta leave." Nope, sorry, nobody gets an excuse. I don't give a damn who you are. Um, like that's just wild that people get on these shows and want to be surprised that what happens, especially in Zeus or now that's TV. That's wild. And then secondly, actually, I was about to say I get what she's trying to say, but I don't. If somebody want to mess with somebody who's DL, let them do it. And she's straight, so she don't know. So this is my thing. It might not be me
But don't
for
you
me.
think it's a problem in the community?
So this is
Okay,
my
I'm gonna be Sapphire right now. Our gems need to do better.
yo. So I'm from DC, and I say it like this: everybody got a spot that they fit in. There, you attract what you attract, right? There's some people who actually don't want to be out in public either. So two people in the closet or people who are DL, it's gonna be somebody for them. If it don't match my energy, it don't match my energy. Now it don't work in favor of Prince because we all know this man. He like to suck meat. This is not people. We're not doing this on a thing where we're saying, "Oh, it's speculation. Oh, he's doing something."
But okay, it's the thing. If it is true, this is why I don't believe it. Somebody would have came out with legit proof and exposed him by now, because everybody loves clout nowadays.
Unless he got good NDAs. I mean, we don't think he is, but I actually think Prince is very smart about every single move that he makes. He seems like a very meticulous person. So I would be not surprised if everybody that he's ever messed with is signed up under something very illegal. So yeah.
I will say this though, I do feel like something happened. This is alleged, and this is just my guesstimation. So this is I guess something. I feel like him and Bobby did do something, and then he made Bobby swear to secrecy.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, and to you, and let me get on you too, because you were just talking about how we talking about that on one hand. I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to say this to the ladies listening too. The skinny pop thing is the same thing as sassy. We got to stop assigning shit to people. And this is exactly why people don't want to be comfortable. Now, mind you, that actually, I don't like popcorn, but that shit is actually mad good. Mind you.
That was a joke. I mean,
because I heard some of your viewers, I hate when women call dudes sassy now because dudes can't hit women back or nothing when they do that. I'm like, one day y'all gonna hate when that happens. Leave these men alone. But nah, the skinny pop, I'm not gonna lie though. When I saw the skinny pop, I was like, they good as hell. But he did look kind of funny up there. It was wild. Yeah, but getting into the show, I'm gonna put it like this. Zeus needs to stop. This is some of the worst stuff I've ever seen. I didn't find anything enlightening about this. And I'm surprised and I'm disappointed by Natalie. You come from Bad Girls Club. We got to do more than just fight. None of these fights made sense. All of it just seemed hectic and it made my head hurt. This nigga came in fighting, right? But like, for what? And then you had a bunch of people that were clearly being hyped up by all the fake producers because Natalie was too high to do it herself. And that's the worst part about it. Remember when BGC, when you saw a fight, the fight was happening. You literally see these people sitting here doing things that you used to not hear. Like these are things you will find out years later that producer might whisper in somebody's ear. Now it's being produced on screen. It's too fake for me. That's actually why I bang with R in that one situation, because if it really was that many people lined up and y'all was sitting here trying to set him up, don't worry, I'm gonna scrap up with him when I scrap up with him, because that's how we do back home from DC. Like we can one-on-one. So outside of that, I didn't like the episode. I don't like the fact that we see Orlando Brown going down this slope. I think that they are giving him enough drugs to get him to one point.
Allegedly.
And then he withdraws allegedly, and then they give him a little bit more of some cookies to eat allegedly.
Right,
and
like that crying scene, it was a little vulnerable, but it was disturbing.
No, it wasn't vulnerable. That shit made no sense. He was crying about. They were talking about being gay. He started crying like in a car. He's sitting next to the person that just clowned him and said he would whoop his ass. I did not understand that. That's another thing. This whole cast is acting like Marlo. Y'all want to fight one second and then be cool the next. Find the lane. I don't even know who's cool with who no more. That's probably why Raz and D just went back to the sanitarium again, because That had to be the worst experience ever. Like it just had to be. And if we want to do it right, this is how you fight when you come into a spot. You come in, you see something, and you don't like the vibe because people already got their clicks, and it just happens. Or you come in and you trying to make a name, but even then, there's still always a story with Oxygen. I don't see this with Zeus. Like they are just paying people who can't afford to pay their fucking T-Mobile bills.
So you say it's missing storylines, it's missing content.
It's actually missing production and a whole lot of everything. But I think that
Wow.
just like Tyler Perry, they're trying to keep the table very small, and so they're not investing in making stuff worthwhile. Meanwhile, these other networks that are quote unquote ratchet, they're actually giving y'all a whole lot more. I don't have now that CV, but just based on you and all your callers I've heard in the past, they're giving way more. Shit, Jocelyn's Cabaret gave more storyline, and that made no sense.
No, the Academy this season, I'm like, that's to me, it's neck and neck with another show that they had called Deja Vu with the content. Like, it's like neck and neck because you get,
Now,
there's fights, but you get storyline and content on there too.
now do me a favor. Now tell me this because I might actually buy it tonight.
Oh,
I
Lord.
know, I know Sapphire, and
I'm
I
making
know.
no commission, so I ain't that happy.
No. This is because I love my. Because you hit me to my two girls going over there. Did Lucky go over there too? Because I want to know where both of them are.
Lucky's back. You talking about Lucky from Justice Cabaret?
Yeah.
I guess she's leaving now because I don't know if you saw it earlier, but she's going back to Johnson's Cabaret.
Whoa, no.
I'm gonna show you the clip. I ain't gonna play the sound, but there she go right here. She going back to the cabaret. That's her right there.
I would. She was one of the best things that ever happened.
I don't know if
She
she's like a judge or going to be official cast, but she's filming something with it. So yeah.
Well, what about my other girl? I know she has shows on there, right? On Now That's TV that I need to
Big
watch.
Leg?
Nah, I'm over her monkey.
I
Sapphire.
like Big Leg.
I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the host, yeah, of the Academy.
Okay. Now with that said, okay, I'm gonna go look at it tonight, but I'm gonna run you right back to Bad Boys. They need to get rid of Jonathan. They need to get rid of Chef D. They actually need to just revamp the cast with people who actually can do more than just fight. Jonathan looks like a fool. And if I had a business worth that much, I would not be acting a fool out here in these streets. He does nothing but get drunk and run around when he's supposed to be secretly producing. I want
So
the
next
real
season you would do fresh cast, nobody returning.
out of that whole cast. Oh, by the way, hold on, one more thing for you, Asia. If you listen, baby, we don't love Carry On like that. He ain't that soft. Didn't he allow somebody ask that woman that was trapped in that car? He's not soft. Oh, but I'm sorry, allegedly. Now I'm back to what I was saying.
That comment was crazy. We said you not gonna unalive me. Like who said they were?
Like, is that not
was
wild?
kind of crazy.
But yeah, no, it would be a whole new cast. I mean, Adonis is cool. Keep Darrell if they smashed. They had to smash. I caught that, by the way. Like that, you don't talk to nobody
Darrell
like
gave up the Big W cakes to Prince.
excuse my like hell yeah, he was getting smacked from the back because listen, somebody like him likes a little dude that's older. He might sit here and play for the cameras. I can say the word dick on here. Adonis probably got I'm sorry, he probably got some good D. And listen, Darrell is, and by the way, for all y'all who like Relly, if y'all don't know him on social media, he's a terrible person. I've sat in spaces. He is nasty.
Yeah,
He is let celebrity get to his head. People. Oh, I've heard him cuss people out because they said, "How are you today?" or they'll ask about something from the show, and he'll be like, "I don't talk about the show unless I'm getting paid. You all are getting blocked, and I'm leaving."
I'm only doing it for answer. Yeah, why are you even talking to me? Now I got.
Oh shit! And I did have one big thing to tell you last week about the auditions for Baddies East. Sorry to jump all over the place. I heard y'all talking about Natalie and being at the club, and then they were looking quite dusty. That was my cousin's event. I didn't know at the time.
Y'all talking about this one event. What went down?
I'll tell you what went down. So everybody's talking about it. It wasn't even anything wild. So my cousin happens to know people, and I didn't even know he knew Natalie like that. And she would pretend to y'all like she went to some big spot. It's a small hookah lounge. You can probably fit maybe 100 people in there, comfortable. It's where you go with your chill homies, but like people don't go there no more. But he has a line of clothes too, and so she was rocking his top, so she didn't look dusty. But there was nobody there that day because nobody goes to smoke hookah on that day. So
Right.
they had a whole. She was lame, so the event looked dusty because nobody was there. But
But
yeah,
on
that was
Instagram, she made it look like a grand event. You say
yeah, but there was nobody there, and
that
that's
man
my
be such a cut
folks.
queen.
Yeah, Wagyu steak is more like a Wendy's hamburger.
Oh Lord, not a Wendy's
Yeah.
hamburger.
So do we feel like we should allow somebody else from Oxygen to come on as a producer? Because I
They
love
wouldn't
Natalie,
allow that though.
but they have to. If she's sucking him off that good, I'm sorry, is Curtis sucking him off that good because that's his type allegedly. That she is up top because I don't get it. Like I'm not hating on her. Make your money, right? Even Carlos King bangs with Natalie, but my point is y'all aren't doing anything with the potential content y'all have. This stuff
Carlos
is
King's another one too. He's so worried about Bravo. While over here we have Melody and all that. I be seeing all that stuff. I don't review the show or watch it, but I see the stuff that goes on. I always pay attention. I've seen, so the guy, with the whole SEX tape leak and all that. He never addresses that, but he always talking crap about Atlanta Housewives. I be seeing that Carlos.
Carlos
Yeah,
is shady, but he's also good at his job.
yeah,
It's,
he
it's
is
a
though.
it's a hard line. Now, my question to you is this: why did I love Miami? I've
Mhm.
seen how people, and I heard what you said earlier too. But can we be real? People in Miami don't have that type of code for real for y'all with each other because y'all can be cutthroat. Can Lou just admit that he was a punk and he was so scared that he got loud and he was putting it on Banger? Because let me tell
I
you
feel
something.
like he was scared that he would run into him right after filming the show.
I feel like he was scared that he was gonna get punched right then and there
Mm.
because that mouth was real quick and was real loud. Um, he every time somebody tried to bring up that they had issues, he got even more loud and brought it right back to Banger, and that didn't make no sense. So is Lou a punk in the streets of Miami? I mean,
I wouldn't know. Like I said, I didn't know him before the show. I've heard of him, like through people that like he knows, but I didn't know him. I don't even know Adonis, but I've heard of the prom stuff, the prom dress thing. It's like I knew that was gonna happen when people started talking about that because I've heard of that before too.
yeah, those twins need to let that go though, because that was years ago. I understand social media, but what y'all expect to get from a scammer? Like, I don't know him like that, but he looks like people who scam are good for two things: scam you and screwing you good. And he ain't screwing y'all, so he's screwing Prince. He's screwing allegedly. Um,
Oh my god, that's
that
what
I mean,
you think?
oh come on now. I feel like let's be very real. If we put the cast of this cast right now of Texas with the with Bobby's Boys for a shoot on an island, it would
Yeah.
be very, very interesting if we could see what was going on
Oh,
behind the scenes.
okay. This I want y'all to comment down below also too. What out of the boys on this cast should be on the next season of Bobby I Love You Period?
Oh,
I feel
oh,
like
oh,
Adonis.
You know what though? Because Adonis wouldn't win, but
Oh,
he would be slinging Bobby down. Bobby wouldn't. Bobby would be digged down so good his lace front was changed 17 times in one session.
Mo.
Oh, my favorite other gays. Atlanta
Carry
legend.
on.
Carry on would still be trying to figure out what he likes.
That would
Who
be
else we
good.
got?
Like if they put a couple of them on there, I think that would be really funny. I'm
Everybody but
surprised
Chef
this
D.
season they didn't pick any of the boys from the Bobby Boys on there, but I know a lot of the fans like hate them from what I've
Ooh.
seen. So
Now, here's my question to you. The Bobby Boys, they're still doing weird things. Now, if you had a chance to change one thing to make, what would we even do to make Bobby good for a season two? Because at this point, that was such a train wreck in a good way that I don't know if they can.
see, I don't want to give them any more ideas
Yeah.
because they took the audition thing. Because think about it, when the last time they ever had auditions for No Johnson Cabaret? Come on now, I said that and then it happened.
Where at? Where they taking place?
In New York. I think.
Oh,
I know they have auditions, but the season's in New York, so I'm assuming it's in New York. I didn't look at the address and stuff like that. I just feel like Roller Ray definitely needs to come back though. Like if Roller Ray doesn't come back for season 2, he could forget about it. Because to me, he made it a lot funnier, more watchable because of the
he
stuff
did.
that he did. I feel like Roller Ray should be the next season's twist. He should be in charge of the eliminations. Have a say in the eliminations too.
Oh, I would be here for that.
Like
I
one
actually
week
would be.
Bobby eliminates, one week Rolling Ray eliminates.
Listen. I would love for them to even have a third person. You know what? Oh, here we go. You ready? It
Yeah.
should be a panel of 3, and the third person would be, you ready for it? The handler.
Oh, I
Yep.
don't think he's first with the handler. The
I'm
handler.
a, I mean, listen. Even if you ain't, that's a good storyline. That's a paycheck for all of y'all.
Right.
I
Any
mean,
final thoughts on any of the shows?
if I had a final thought on these shows, I would just pray that Zeus gets this together because I love giving them my money, but they got to give us actual content, not just fights.
Right. And
Like,
also
hey,
another thing I would do too, I would bring back Island Boy.
you mean on a Bobby show or give him
Yeah.
his own?
No, bring him back on the show for a second season.
I think they, I think they did too much about his personal business that
Oh yeah,
I,
that he probably wouldn't do it. But then again, he likes clout, so I think he would do it. They paid him right. Sorry, like money talks too. So
you are absolutely right.
yeah.
Now, this is my question. My last question.
Hmm.
Even though most cities having all these kids, we don't believe the foolishness, right?
I go back and forth. I go back and forth. I'll be seeing some stuff y'all say. Then I'm like, maybe. Then I'm like, nah. Then I'm like, oh yeah. The fat cat thing is what ruined it. So I do believe that, like, once upon a time that happened. I don't think Fat Cat just made that up out of nowhere. I agree. Like, he had the pictures and everything. I do think, like, yeah, in the past for sure. I don't think currently, no.
Oh, here we go. That's my final thought. This is all I'm gonna leave it for you and your viewers. Here's a little piece
Mhm.
of a thing that y'all don't know about Darrell. Mr. He wants to sit above everybody. I've sat here, heard him in spaces while he's being rude. He's very, very thirsty. So if your meet is long enough, he will sit here and he will jump in your DMs. So if y'all
Ooh,
want a chance to get on Zeus, go ahead and
guys.
I've sat here, I've heard it more than once.
Thank you
He
for calling in.
Concleta.
Nice. Y'all is funny. All right, let me know what y'all think about this after show. What y'all think about Southcentral Playboys? What y'all think about Bad Boys? What y'all think about the Academy? Let me know what y'all favorite moments of the episode is. What y'all think about some of the stuff that the callers had to say. Because my entertainers are off the hook and they're a little bit crazy, like me. Okay, let me know what y'all think. We're out, baby.
No personal thing.